I'm just gonna give you a little bite. It'll be fine.
I will break your jaws.
A little munch.
Hold on.
I'm glad that was the first line on the video recording. Is I will break your jaws. Well, welcome for those watching.
What a hell of a way to start it off.
You got 3 minutes of a pre-session before we start, for those who are listening, and as we're just talking and having a good time. So feel free to skip about 2 to 3 minutes in.
I'm making mozzarella sticks in these 2 to 3 minutes.
How does one... You know what? I don't want to know.
That sounds like a man who doesn't own an air fryer.
You are right on that. I do not own an air fryer.
We're not going back to this goddamn talk about air fryer.
They're not...
You
You
don't
don't need them. You've got a microwave. God damn it.
Not do the same thing, but that's not important today.
Fuck, drop the mozzarella sticks.
That's what you get for trying to start an argument today.
You wouldn't do it if it was in a fucking microwave.
We don't need to have this.
You can have this argument after session if you guys really want to. There's no reason.
But I think I'm prepped. I've shifted a few of the spells I had prepped around. So, I know I can't use Finger of Death.
Not unless you want to be fingered to death.
Oh,
Damn.
that's a line.
Be scared. The DMs are making their own spells. Do not make me use one of them.
Why did I waste our time with those
Yeah.
ones?
That takes an 8th level druid.
So, one of the DMs has decided to make it as a joke. Their goal, to make the most weird-sounding spells in my world that do the most mundane things. Because they think it's funny, and that I have to write this into the book if one of the players use it, and so they're encouraging it. The only good thing is none of the players have noticed any of the unique spells, because so far they haven't become public to those to the areas. That might change with time, and that's what worries me.
I have my... So, I think I'm ready, because I have things I can do that would probably be helpful.
Don't worry,
you're
Grumpy. If the
rendering
worst happens, way in the back, we have Dante and Virgil, and we have...
Who?
They're in the back here. It's amazing.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Where?
Dante and
sure.
Virgil are way in the back over here, just staring at each other.
Oh,
where?
no. Oh my god, they
Where?
are.
Can you...
They're back here.
Wait.
Make a little... Look.
What the fuck?
See,
What
those are
the
the
fuck?
lords of this particular city.
Yo, they're powerful. I don't think they need a guard detail.
Yeah, I think we
They're
could leave.
They are the most powerful... We also have what looks like fucking off-brand Zelda. Battle-ready noble woman.
Oh, then we
pink.
need to leave if they're here. That's a CR60.
Oh, guys,
That is-
watch out for Lem.
Okay, I have to make a point that this woman dressed in white is marked as lamppost for me.
I must make a point. It's past 6.
Alright, we good, gents?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, let's start. Welcome, one and all, for those who are listening in. We hope you enjoy yourselves while listening to our one-shot, the Niwarves Civil War, Siege of Hamescus, StrongPort. I realized if I actually start saying the names of the episodes at the very beginning, it might actually help. Alright. As we start into the story, the party should note that the rest of you, minus Grumpy's character, who hasn't changed the name of, and I don't have it written down, so I'm just going to say General Stronghelm until I see something else. As word has spread of interest in serving, or in the interest of the Uthgarum and the Snow Dwarves serving the Beyond God of Greed throughout the royal court of... Let me start over. As word would spread of the interest in serving the Beyond God of Greed throughout the royal court of the Snow Dwarves, alongside the continuous discontent amongst the nobles with a good known... I don't know what the fuck I was writing when I was writing this, because, man, the grammar is worse than usual. Alright.
I think you were drunk.
You were also may have been drunk while you were writing it, because you said you were going to plan this while drunk because of the enemy general's detriment.
That might be why my grammar's so bad. Alright, so yes, as word is spread that Uthgaram and the rest of the Snow Dwarfs have decided to follow a new god, a begone god of greed, the few loyalists still left outside of the House of Venkos have decided to swear fealty to Serzeki himself. Creating a bit of a split amongst the court. The two parties, or the two sides, would eventually cause it turn into a massive civil war where you lot find yourselves. Big, Narrow, and Wild, having been hired by the king of the Snow Dwarves, Uthgaram himself, you lot were sent to the city of Hamescus, StrongPort, a city that the king had mentioned he expected to fall under siege quite quickly due to the lacking instability of the Frosthammer clan and their loyalty to the royal family. As you lot were hired, you were ordered to head there immediately. As you did so, through the cover of night, you would find yourselves sneaking your way into the city using one of the few scouts that had been set outside of the city. As you managed to make it in, watching the large camp of soldiers and even more soldiers still pouring in from the countryside, you lot happened to notice that there didn't seem to be any siege equipment or animals or really any signs of some of the ability to breach the walls, but yet this army started to surround the city and preparing its lines. As you lot head in the middle of the night, or with the moon still high in the middle of the night, you all are brought to meet with General Stronghelm himself. As almost all of the party has already been introduced previously, let's start with first Narrow and what you look like.
Narrow is a roughly 4'5" kobold with what looks like the Fang Dragon bone plating all over her. She is carrying an axe and wearing leather armor, wearing boots, and when she stands on the ground, she's floating a good few inches off of it. She's not actually touching the ground. And in her other hand, she's holding a staff that looks like it is made of wound tendrils of some sort of thing.
Okay. Of course, Narrow is joined with their animal companion, their female bear that seems to be
Dire Bear Orsa.
Yes, Orsa. We are also, of course, joined by Big, who many of you will remember from the last one-shot against the Pale Eye. Wild, who has reclassed from Ranger to a Sorcerer. Am I correct in that, Wild?
Yes, you are.
Yep. And then, of course, a new player who will be playing the Grand General of House Stronghelm. Go ahead. You want to introduce yourself and describe what your character looks like?
Yes, this is Magrul. I'm gonna post this. Looks roughly like that. Probably a bit wider sets since he is dwarven. He does have a mount, although at beginning meeting you won't see the mount. He's tall for a dwarf. He's 5'11", if I remember correctly, or 5'10". Yeah, 5'10". Sorry, and yeah, looks a bit atypical for a dwarf from his hill giant heritage.
Okay. As you lot find yourself sneaking into the city, you are brought to Magril. Is proper pronunciation, right? Just making sure.
Yeah, Magril.
Magril. Okay. You find yourselves brought to one of these smaller houses that looks almost kind of out of place, but at the same time not, as it's slightly run down from the outside. As you enter and you see towering shelves full of books, some bottles of wine that look like have been opened up and drank, kind of set aside, a full map on the table of the city and the surrounding hill or areas, a couple of chess pieces on there showing the different battle formations of both the general side as well as the enemies. And you see sitting there Margril. At Margril, as you look up, you kind of watch as everyone other than Big makes it through the door, as Big's a little too large to make it through the tiny house. Big, you tower over this house as it is walking through the streets. So as you kind of just lay down, I imagine, listen from the doorway, while Narrow and Wild kind of join around the table.
Yeah. Elnas would be sitting there, probably like tuning some instruments that they had summoned. Just sitting there. I turn around and look at them all. Did I get description of these people ahead of time, or
You
do
were
I know about
told
people coming?
you were told that mercenaries were hired to be your personal bodyguard, in exchange of you taking command of the city, and that they'd look really unique. Unique being the word that was exactly used.
Big is blue. He's a blue bear.
I am a fang dragon kobold, as far as you can tell.
With a flesh axe.
And Wild is a tabaxi, technically.
Well,
Hello.
you all look unique. Do I know if they would be sent with some sort of confirmation paperwork just in case, or no?
You weren't told much else beyond that you were being sent with, or you were being sent mercenaries.
Okay.
In Dwarvish, I will actually respond. I'm gonna double check, make sure I had that. I do believe I noted that.
I will
down.
note it. Note you do notice, General Stronghelm, which I will probably use more often, just because of the fact that your name keeps making me think of Margaret from Grong's grandmother, and it's going a different direction with the character. So
It's okay.
yeah,
Her name wasn't Margaret. It
I
was also
would say this in
was it also Margaret? Okay.
Well, Margrel is different than Magrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do notice a small, like, fairy kind of floating outside of the window, listening in as well. That seems to look like they're also kind of strapped up as a mercenary. Yeah, okay. Oh, I see what you did, Wolf. Okay, yeah, no, I 100% support.
What is their
I'll correct this. I'll be saying this in Giant because I don't speak that. I speak Sylvan.
Okay.
Yeah, we were sent here to do a job. What you got?
I'll just try a little bit. Stick to common, please. I understand Giant, but it's not really the native language here. Do you have paperwork for this? Some sort of official letter? No.
I will say,
Beg and briefly go. Did we get paperwork for this? I don't remember being handed anything to you.
Big cocks his head, not knowing what paperwork is.
Magro,
so.
I will note that as you look at Narrow is covered head to toe in what would be the equivalent of nearly epic magic items for the time period for right now. Not actual epic items, but near enough. They are head to toe covered in beholder items. You've heard recent stories about one of the apex creatures being killed. In the Frost Giant lands, and one of the descriptions of one of the people was a blue giant that was involved in it. So this could be the same party, or it could be just like the extras of them.
So the rumors are true? The Apex monster was destroyed?
Well,
Big.
Nero's gonna nod as well. Yeah.
Alright. Well, you've come at I don't know. A good time is not a great term. I didn't really want to be doing this. It was supposed to be my vacation week. But, alas, we are here. We're about to be sieged by the loyalists. Do I know roughly a time, or just sometime tomorrow?
You know that Dwarven tradition, wars are done during the daylight, unless an agreed upon agreement of night war is approved by both generals. Only time generals typically that dwarven generals go against that would be like if you'd know that someone was a dwarf was like that, because that'd be pretty unlawful of them, like in that mentality. And almost all dwarves are lawful. So. Yeah, you'd know that it's not likely to have a night attack unless they're commanded by someone who's not a dwarf. Which, by the looks of all the Frosthammer banners over their camp in the distance, you're pretty sure that this is a dwarven or a snow dwarf army.
Mm-hmm. Likely, they'll siege tomorrow. You'll need to give me a rundown of all your skills, each one of you, so I know where to place you.
I can heal and cast spells. I'm also great with my axe here. Big is Big.
Big will speak, because he can speak in bear form. Before others joined in, I was dueling the Pale Eye to a standstill.
So 1-on-1, or can you take out many?
I can do both.
Okay. And what about you? You've been quiet.
I used to be an archer, but now I am a sorcerer. I cast magic, mainly AoE spells.
Good. What kind of spells specifically?
I can cast Fireball. And from what I've been recently working on, spells that tremble the earth themselves.
That might be important. They may attempt to dig. How deep are these walls? Do I know? How deep do these walls go?
You are not sure. Some of the locals have stated that they go 30, 40 feet underground. Some have said 10 feet. Some have said all the way to the bedrock. From what you can tell, they're deep, but there's none of the dwarves here are alive from the era when this city was built.
And there's no record keeping of it?
No, record keeping like that would be very close to the clan themselves, because to give an outsider like yourself that would be basically like inviting you into their home. Because
Okay.
if they, so you're not likely to find anything, and none of the local guards are willing to tell you anything.
If you give me about 10 minutes, I can find out some things for you.
What kind of things?
I can talk to nature a bit and see what it knows about what they're doing, if they've already started, and how deep the walls are, if you'd like.
Sure, if it will not hinder you tomorrow. Go ahead.
I'll have it back by tomorrow. And with that, I'll go cast Commune with Nature.
All right, you head outside and kind of find a one of the or a little area with a tree in it, and kind of start sitting down, closing your eyes, pulling out your divine or your druid focus.
I'm just sitting there with my staff balancing on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from your perspective, Magril, you see a tentacle staff that immediately you recognize as an overseer, which would be a very rare type of beholder that you don't see outside of like big hives with like hive mothers.
Get a bit of a shiver.
I also will ask, Big, you have no bloodlust going on, I assume, right now. You're pretty relaxed and kicked back right now.
He's relaxing right now.
Yeah, okay. I love that. We're saving that for later. Holy shit, I love that design.
Good.
Yeah, as the rest of the party, as you look out, you do see the fairy has kind of fluttered off from one of the windows and disappeared.
Before it left, could I get like a sense motive on it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll, is it sense motive? You think I know by now.
For insight, I think it's a sense.
It is sense motive, yeah, it is. Okay, I want to make sure, wasn't insight? Oh, like, I couldn't remember, because I've been listening to you guys play 5e too much. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, wait, which system am I on here?
Plus 10. Oh, I gotta roll the dice on here, alright.
I say, you probably got better odds.
The dice here seem to like us more.
Where'd it go? Oh,
I don't know, where'd you put it?
I don't know. Why is it doing that? Okay, well,
It's
whatever.
gonna jump up.
Okay, there we go. 22.
Give me a second. From what you can tell, they are here with the same intentions as Big, Narrow, and Wild. They're just not. They seem to have more of a lone wolf kind of mentality. Given the fact that you can immediately recognize them as a fae, faes being cannibalistic, you're probably guessing that this creature is going to go eat the people that are the dwarves that are slain on the enemy side. That's probably why they're working alone. And so, I mean, if from your character's perspective, it's kind of disgusting and horrid to do, but it's a fae. You really, and they're a mercenary that was hired to help you. I mean,
Look, I'm also desperate.
yeah,
Don't got much to work with here.
you're outnumbered 5-1 on from what you've all seen just at this point. You know this army is going to be massive that's coming. So any.
I will also give the basic rundown to everyone before he would have went off to do Commune with Nature.
Okay. Well, I imagine would Big now since Nero went off to go commune with nature? Does Big say anything, or does Wild say anything about the lack of siege engines they saw, or any animals?
Big will, because Big would have probably done a quick run around
Mhm.
with his speed.
The blue blur.
They brought no siege weapons that I could see.
Really? Are you
Yes.
capable of knowing if they have spellcasters or the like from a glance?
I would say from Big being having traveled with both Wild now, who retrained in casting, kind of watching what that looks like. It wouldn't take him much to figure out there were casters amongst it. There are dwarves that aren't dressed in armor and walking around robes, just like Wild in a sense. So it's not hard to put two and two together. They're probably casters.
He would have also seen that
Yeah.
Nero can cast
Big will
even though they're wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
Big will nod and he could tell them apart.
All right. I may ask, during the time of battle, if you could fight your way towards specifically those mages and take them out. They're pretty deadly. The base troops can hold the walls when a caster gets near, especially if these rumors of explosives are true. It could be catastrophic.
Okay.
There's a pun.
Big will say he can do a mage hunt. Big will also mention, if you want him to, he can smell things like poison or anything else if you need someone found.
That would be nice. I assume I have these orbs to distribute.
Yes, the crystal balls. Yeah, you would also notice one of them is missing.
Okay. I'm going to assume the Fae took it.
you pretty much catch on pretty quickly. Yeah, the Fate probably grabbed the one when you weren't looking. But yeah, so as each of you are handed one of these orbs, you immediately can recognize these as communication devices.
Big cannot take it.
No. I just round, but
Big will mention he has a vow he cannot carry anything else than what he's currently carrying.
All right. I'll hand one to everyone else instead.
Okay.
I have a message so I can keep in contact with him.
In emergency, I would use that, but these, I assume, this casting the spell takes energy away from you. Yes.
Yes.
I'd like you to not waste your energy when these can be used.
Well, they can't be. Well, let me know when 10 minutes has passed, and Nero will come back in, and I'll need to have 3 facts.
About?
Instantly. I would like to know how deep the walls are.
Mm-hmm.
The general number of the soldiers outside of the city, and if they have started trying to dig or anything to go underground.
What's your caster level?
My cast level is 15 total, with 13 in Druid and 2 in Wind Rider.
Okay. Kind of assuming that you kind of realizing that commune with nature would require you to kind of start walking around to get these benefits. You all look out and you kind of see as Nero kind of gets up, taking the crystal ball, and walks away towards the walls that aren't being bouldered up at the moment, and begins to kind of walk kind of the length of it down the pathway, just kind of looking around and getting as close to the walls as possible. Because with that, you only get that's only 1,500 feet you get underground for your own reference. Which, while you think that's a lot, considering it only is 1 mile also out, and then it's only 100 feet, you gotta look at it from the distance, so you have to get closer. You do not sense any digging currently. There doesn't seem to be any tunnels being dug. There's nothing that catches your attention. What was the second part? You wanted to know?
The general number of soldiers that are outside of the walls.
On
the walls, outside of them.
Yeah, you are outnumbered 5-1. Currently, by the way, that's not accounting for. That's just what you're currently able to tell. That's not accounting for the many troops that could flow in, and if the rumors of reinforcements are true. And then what's the third one you would like to know? I assume how deep the wall goes?
Yeah, which I would have 1,000.
500 feet worth of view as far as you walk around it. Yeah. You can tell that roughly the walls go about 30 feet deeper into the ground, and then they start. And then you can sense there are very large rocks that seem to kind of fill into places from there that they sit on top of. Most of it, though, below that is dirt. So, yeah, 30 feet.
All right.
Which, from what you can tell, would be a lot of digging through a lot of rock if someone was going to go that low. So.
All right. I will come back and state, okay, soldiers were outnumbered 5-1. The walls go about 30 feet deep, but there's a lot of rock down there, too. And I forgot what I did first, real quick. My brain is...
Contending with Mike for forgetting what you said the fastest.
Yes. Shit, what did I say first again?
Is your
You
whole
said we're outnumbered 5-1.
No, he's trying to think he forgot one of the answers to his questions already.
Yes, I did.
And Royce is being an asshole and not responding to what it is.
Hey, man. It's on him.
Royce, could you please remind me?
No. That's not my job. I have to manage everything else. I'm not managing you as well. Go ask Cheston to manage you. All right, as you return back, though, giving the two pieces of information about the rocks and the walls.
I would have shared the third one if I remembered it as player, but in character, I share that too if anybody else remembers it.
Well, if you don't remember it out of character, your character comes up and just sits there and goes, "There was a third thing," and just kind of sits there contemplating. If you remember it later, you're welcome to say something. Or if any of the rest of your party wants to be so nice as to message you in the background to try and help you. But as you return back to them, you see that Big and the rest of them are kind of still around the building. It is still roughly the middle of the night. Many of the soldiers seem kind of tense, but there's kind of a swing shift on who's up on guard and who's not. The townspeople, for the most part, are hiding in their houses, and the city is relatively pretty still.
Do I know of any historic cases of sieges where they've dug, like the deepest that has been dug, of entering the city?
There's a joke that without rolling that you'd know of supposedly someone bringing in an order of Thrycreen to dig a hole through the center of the city from all the way in the Underdark. But that took a whole hive to do that in a day. So other than that, you can roll for it. That would be just a knowledge history. Unless you're talking for your own people specifically, in that case you could do a knowledge royalty / nobility.
Let me see.
In the distance, the Fae's little phone app goes off as it reveals itself in front of a soldier for a moment and disappears once more.
I'll do knowledge, nobility, and royalty because that's higher.
Alright, yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah.
That
13.
hurts. Wow, that's a good modifier. As you kind of start to think about it, you haven't heard of. I mean, you've heard of snow dwarfs before, burrowing into cities, but it's a rare occurrence and takes a pretty high architecture engineering background. You're not familiar with any current dwarven generals alive that could do that.
Okay, so most likely they're just gonna bomb the fucking walls with, or this rumor of the whatever explosive they have is probably true. Yep. All right. Then I will tell. What's your character? There we go. I look at the Discord. Wilds. They should also probably focus around the mages as well. Please keep an eye on them too, since you are also an arcane caster, and see if you can see them doing anything fishy.
I will do my best.
Nero, you have protection and buffing stuff, you said, and control of the battlefield.
I can alter the terrain to an extent. I also can call a pretty good couple of storms down if need be.
Alright, you'll stay near me, and off of my orders you can determine what spell would be best.
All right. Oh, I can also bring in elementals if needed, along with other things.
Mhm.
The allies of nature.
I'll keep that in
Keep
mind
my
if one of the gates is faltering. All right. And you, Big. Is that your name? Yes.
Yes.
Could you assist with the moving of the boulders to the other gates so that my men aren't just tired for the morning?
I think Big will go over to where the boys meet and pick one up on his own and start moving it.
All right. Big starts to do so. Okay. As you lot kind of going with your missions in mind, you lot kind of head off for the night. Many of you kind of finishing up your tasks. The boulders being placed in the city walls. I imagine Wild and Narrow kind of scoping out more of the walls to see what the battlefield kind of looks like beforehand.
Yeah.
You all kind of get yourselves to bed about roughly around 1 in the morning and find yourselves waking up about mid-morning the next day. The sun is high. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is about 60-ish degrees, slightly windy, and the sun is bearing down. Men in scale mail and plate all lining up on the walls. The soldiers already getting ready as the loyalists have already started forming up their columns outside the city. Where would you guys like to be / do?
Big awaits his orders.
Are they all the same unit style? Like, there's not going to be one unit. It's not going to be disproportionate.
No, each unit that you're seeing here represents 5 men so basically a squad of them. And yeah, this is basically what you're seeing outside currently. You do see in the distance that there are more troops coming, though. There are at least 3 more lines of battalions coming.
I don't want Big to be visible right now. I would like Big. Are these gates open or closed?
They're closed. Yeah. They're closed, and the soldiers standing in front of them are waiting and bracing.
I ask Big, can you leap the wall?
How tall is the wall, DM?
It is roughly, it looks like 4 stories. So 40 feet?
If I check jump.
Like 45 at its spikes, maybe? Palisade, that's the word.
I nod, I can jump the wall.
All right, I want you to be over here and jump over the wall and help protect the main gate for now.
Okay. When Big is pulled
at
in,
signal.
you wall.
Oh.
Wild, you can be over here with the 2 gates. You can be up there somewhere. Narrow, you'll be next to me at the front. I assume I am at the head here. Is that standard?
Well, you're pink here.
Wild, you were asked to go over here.
Huh? Where was I asked to go?
Wild was asked to go over here, is what I was pointing out. He went right up in the middle center.
That's my bad.
Is it standard for the general to meet, or is there some sort of greeting or initiation before the siege?
Normally, yeah, they're supposed to come to the gate, basically offer you a chance to surrender. You don't even see a tent that represents a general anywhere in this group. This looks like just be an army with random commanders in charge, as you don't recognize any of the smaller commanders who look to be in the back lines. Like, they don't look of anybody of note. They look to be like some young nobles, but nothing of any note when you look over your walls.
All right. I guess I'll stand up here so that way I know when they start attacking, and I'll have Narrow with me.
I will have my bear with me as well.
Go ahead and move your character as you need to, Grumpy. Yeah, I tried to keep you guys color code so it'd be easy to spot your own units, your own individual.
Where should I put my bard? My bard will be over here.
Okay.
Oh,
You'll all get to see me jump the wall.
Yeah.
All right. Let me pull this up. I have already rolled their initiative. So as the horn sounds for the battle to commence, yes.
I have to see how long it takes to summon my mount, so I might have to do it before battle. It is long. Hold on. Apologies.
There we go. That's done.
How dare you interrupt my monologue?
Oh, it's just a full action. So yeah, when they sounded out, just full action.
Okay. Yeah, that's no worries.
Summon.
As the horn sounds, the soldiers begin to kind of like start stomping their metal boots. They begin to start moving forward into order. As they do, you watch as the mages begin to start glowing slightly, and the armies start to look like they're prepping for an attack on the walls. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. I've already pre-rolled all the initiative of the armies. Holy shit,
That's
Big.
in general, because Caleb posted. No, it's in one shot, yeah. My thing shows them in general, but I'm good.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I rolled initiative because I figured we would in a minute, and I just wrote it in chat, and I was waiting.
Oh, you're good.
Oh man, I always roll bad initiative. That's a 4 for me.
Well, that makes this easy.
Big is
then-
leading.
That's a 25 for me. 18 plus 7.
Alright. So 4. You said, what was it, Nara?
25 total.
25. And then I see Wilds is 16. Perfect. Let me get you lot in the order here.
I put my guy on top of and like lock them together. Does that
No.
work? No? Sad.
Sedge.
Let's see. Damn, fucking even the druid is fucking fast. Alright.
I was meant to be going with Big normally.
That's, you fucking real, you truly are.
That was my entire build, was I would be riding Big into battle and just fucking
Yeah.
things up.
If we were the ones sieging, he would be riding my back right now. But since we're
Yep.
defending, it doesn't work.
But that was a different story.
Yeah, as the sounds of a battle commence, Big, we find you at the top of the initiative order as the horn blows.
The horn sounds like a signal to Big.
You see the soldiers on the walls starting to ready their bows, readying magic spells, and you can start to hear the clanking of boots.
Big is gonna let his bloodlust fly, and I'm gonna start sprinting at the wall to jump it.
Alright, it's at this point that the rest of you start to suddenly feel the hairs on your neck start to kind of stand up, as if some sort of creature has just shown up behind you in the middle of the dark that you didn't
Nero's
know
gonna
was
just
there.
Smile.
The
Nero's smiling a toothy grin.
The unnatural and almost terrifying coldness that comes off Big causes many of you to realize this is a creature of outright devastation, a creature that is designed to destroy entire nations. As you begin to feel the bloodlust, it spooks the troops as the soldiers start to.
My
sense-
troops actually cannot be frightened, by the way, just so you know.
Oh,
Yes.
you also have that effect.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Good to know. All right, Big. You're gonna jump the wall. You said? Are you counting it out?
I'm gonna roll a jump check.
Yep.
I can't fail. I just want to see how high I end up jumping.
The phrase "we have a Hulk" comes to mind here.
Yeah,
We
that's
have
a
an
50.
army.
Damn. All right. Yeah, as you vertical, easily charging up to the wall and jumping over it, you come over the walls and you start to see the troops start to look at you in panic. As the front line looks nervous. It's not their turn yet though, so they don't move.
Nero's gonna lean over to the general and go, by the way, I remember the other thing I checked last night. That they hadn't started digging yet, if they were going to be.
Oh, that's
You're
great to know now.
I PM'd him before the day flipped over. That's on camera.
Uh-huh.
That's on me. My Discord didn't notify me. Yeah.
All right, yeah, Big, as you charge over the walls, how much is your oh no, your movement's like 600 feet. Never mind, you're good.
Yes.
First spread, yeah.
Zoom.
Wow.
Do I
where
see stages?
you do. So in the middle of each of these companies, you can see that they all seem to have a 2 mages assigned to them that look to be very clearly being guarded.
Are these guys in the back of each some kind of leader?
Yes, these are commanders, and you recognize these as what I'm going to assume Magro would have described as the assassins that may potentially be next to the commanders.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get to the mages this turn, so Big's gonna go all the way around
Oh no!
and charge these guys
All right.
the entire time.
Let me double check. Okay. I'm just saying something here real fast to make sure they do not. All right. Yeah, as you start roaring, they seem to turn and start to look at you with slight nervousness. The commander does not look at all scared. However, you notice he looks like a common soldier, like with just some nicer armor.
That's fine. I want the assassins.
That's fair. Who are actually out decked out with, although they're decked out with similar scale mail to the rest of the army, you do notice their shields are lighter and smaller looking, and they look to be carrying small, like large daggers that glow on their hips.
From here, where I was to here, how much movement is that roughly?
I'd say about 300 feet for all the way to the back line, where you're at right now. Oh wait, from where? Where exactly? Make sure I saw.
No, I'm saying from where I was, right?
Yeah, when you jumped over the wall. Oh, from there? Yeah, about 400 feet in total.
Okay, so I can't attack this turn. That's more than it would have taken for a charge. Alright.
You're just gonna stand there menacing.
Well, yeah, I made it to their back. I just scared. I'm worrying their army. Do what you gotta do.
Alright. As the army is slightly distracted from you now, Narrow, you are up next.
Let me double check something. That's okay, 4th level. Should I just deal some damage now? As Nero approaches the corner of the wall.
Damage or impedance?
Oh, okay, I'll do both. And Nero's gonna cast the 4th level spell, Ice Storm.
Ooh, okay.
A 20-foot radius circle. I'm gonna center it on over here. If my thing will.
Use your little tab button.
Okay. Yeah, I was. It just wasn't working for some reason. Over here in this section.
Okay.
And try to hit as many of them as possible.
Alright, let's see what you...
This will be 1 full round of combat. It is not a roll...
Is it a save for them?
I'm a saving throw none.
What is the casting time? Because if it's full round, it won't have effects until the end of the round. Just so
casting time 1 standard action.
Oh, okay.
Duration 1 full round.
I see.
I think it's just auto damage.
Yeah,
no
auto damage.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Let's see what you got.
Great magic hailstones pour down for 1 full round, dealing 3d6 of bludgeoning, 2d6 of cold to every creature in the area. A -4 to listening checks made within the ice storm's effect radius, and all land movement is reduced to half.
Okay, and you're doing it in the back lines of this army over here that's in front of Grumpy?
Yep. I'm aiming to try and hit as many of these of the spell.
Right here?
Try to aim.
He wants the spellcasters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the spellcasters and whatnot at least.
Okay.
As many as I can get while getting them and the commander, probably.
Alright.
So, I'll roll the 3d6 bludgeoning.
I can reason not to. I guess Big will yell, the commanders are fake.
Oh.
Let's say it is, like, right here-ish. That's about right.
Yeah, that'll work.
Hitting the back lines for the most part. All right, let's. So it's and it's auto damage. So I will make note of that. So they can no longer see or hear, but you also can't see them from the wall. So.
And they take 11 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
I need to only select 2 of these.
You got this.
And then they take an additional 11 cold.
Okay. The mages, let me just check. The mages do drop. The rest, though, seem to be fine.
I need to double check something. I will, as a talking action, tell my bear to guard the general, so she will move closer to him.
Alright.
And be on the lookout for things, for anything that might try and sneak up and try and attack.
Okay, perfect. As you give the shout this order to the bear, the sounds of sword arrows kind of flying back and forth right now in the background. There is. Give me a moment. I'm gonna roll for it. Okay, that ends their turn. The armies are going to start to slowly move forward. The Night Order specifically, if I can actually click my Night Order, not just click... Oh, come on. Nope. There we go. As the Night Orders are going to charge through the front lines up to here, ending their turn because they can't get through as quickly. The others, similarly, are going to do so. These knights look to be fully dressed in plate with glowing dwarven war axes as they start charging forth, I will mention. And the ones over here specifically are trying to get away from Big. So let me actually properly correct them that they're...
I'm gonna be real. They can't escape if I don't want them to. If I don't want them to leave, they're...
Alright, that ends their turn. The Dwarven Commander is going to move up and take a shot at Big.
Oh yeah.
As he thinks he's got a shot.
Little does he know, no one has a shot against Big.
I have a +8 for this, so I'm just gonna grab one of these dice to roll. I don't care. Whoever had this red dice, thank you. I appreciate you. Wow, that fit. Let me actually roll, thank you.
That's why I've been using the dice tower. It gives a better
18?
roll.
Alright, 18 plus 8, that is 26 to hit.
With the AC that my hide is, I imagine the blade just stops on his hide.
Oh, does it not pierce? Oh, as it...
DS,
Uh-huh.
my AC is over 60.
Ah, yeah, as you feel the blade kind of stick into the fur, nothing kind of seems to happen.
I imagine his arms vibrate a bit because he's basically hitting metal with how hard my hide is.
Yeah. As the Dwarven Commander kind of looks up you in horror, he begins to prepare, or prepares himself, shouting out orders for his men to go forward without him. The other general is going to note this, is also going to go forward. Where did my general go? Why are you so high in the air?
A Big ate him.
There we go.
Munch. Do I see Big basically get smacked with a sword and doing nothing?
It just does nothing.
Nero's just gonna chuckle if she sees that. That's Big.
You can kind of see them from this distance. Okay. There we go. God damn it. I keep trying to hit... I keep using my middle mouse click, so it keeps zooming me in.
I feel like with Big's size and angle and standing, you'd more see a person charge and then Big just not move.
Alright, as the Dwarven, or as the commanders finish up their round, Wild, you are up.
Alright. I'm going to start this off with a bang and cast Earthquake.
Oh no, where are you, actually?
He's on the left side. If you're...
He's
Oh,
on
there
the
it is.
tower here.
Yeah, because it's hard to see him because he's silver colored.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little cat.
Let me check the AoE of this.
Wonderful. Caleb is size large. Just
Yeah, thank you.
easier to see that.
It affects 400 feet plus 40 for my caster level, which is 16. So
It might be your range, not your how much it affects.
I'm pulling up Earthquake, don't worry.
It
The
is.
area is 3-foot radius spread.
okay,
That's how far away you can have.
all right.
You basically hit whatever center army you want with that range.
Yeah, legitimately, because if this thing's a 20-foot, you can technically hit basically 2 of them
Well,
almost.
dude, Big from inside the walls, like 50 feet in, only right 300 feet to get behind the enemy.
And I'm gonna cast it right here.
So just don't hit the walls. Just
The walls alone.
Cast
it
it.
is an 80-foot
Tap.
radius. Yeah, that's
Okay.
far away.
Thank you.
Alright.
So they trying to make sure they need to make a reflex save.
Reflex, alright. And what's the radius on this? Just for my own knowledge.
80.
80? Okay, so this will hit most of the, or at least half the army. Ba-ba-bum.
And if any spellcasters are casting a spell, they need to make a concentration check.
I got bad news. I've got a -2 on all of them for the reflex, so that's a 9. I'm not even going to roll multiple times here for this army over here.
So they fail.
Uh-huh.
Let me... Where's the damage on this spell?
It's not damage, Caleb, because they're not
Oh.
destruction. The one this would be open ground, so they failed the reflex save, so they all fall over, first of all. Every
They all fall
creature
down.
has a 25% chance to fall into a fissure.
Mm-hmm.
If any fall in, they instantly die.
Hold up.
So, the DC for the reflex is a 20 for that.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
If they fail the 25%, they have to make another.
Okay. And that's upon movement, correct? Is what you said? If they move?
No, it's just any that fall,
Okay, gotcha.
which they all failed.
Yeah, which they all failed. So, alright, that is... Alright, here, give me a second. Apologies, guys, I'm sounding distracted. I'm also reading something in the background that someone's sending me. Alright, so, Wild, is it one save or two saves? Is it just the one reflex save?
If they fell, so the first save was to see if they fall over. If they fail, they gotta make another save.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Higher DC to see if they fall into a fissure.
Man, that's a -1.
Oh.
Well,
That's a 0.
So yeah, everyone in the area has a 25% chance of falling into.
yeah, so they all get a percentile to see if they even have to make the save in the first place.
Alright, let me see. I will go ahead and find myself a D100 in here.
At the worst, even most of them don't die. That part's at least delayed a bit now.
It's true.
They fell over.
That is... Wait, that's 100%? That's a roll. Let's see.
Here's the D10s.
No, thank you.
There you go.
Well, I think I still beat the roll because I have to hit a 25 or less, basically. So,
I would.
yeah. So, that's just, yeah. Alright, or rather, wait, no, is that... Hold up. That is 0, 0. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. Because 0... Wait, 0, 0, 100... Yeah, it is, okay.
It is.
0, 0 is 100. So that would be 10 on the ones.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Yeah.
percentile worked to 2d10s.
So that's 100, yeah, so we're good. Anyway, alright, as the army succeeds, still falling over, they managed to succeed the save. Okay. Alright. I will get to your thing here in a moment, Wolf, I promise. There's a lot you sent me, and I need a moment to read all of it beforehand, so you have to wait till another player goes. Alright. Wild, is that the end of your turn as far as it goes for the spell?
Since I'm not moving, I'm taking another spell.
Alright, what do you got?
Fireball.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm centering it on this lone guy in the center, since he wants to just be there.
Alright. You guys keep pinning like you're pinning over the thing. You do know you're like pinning far to the right, like off
Yeah,
the
no one
map.
does that.
Okay. I'm just
True.
making sure that you're noticing
I think
that.
it's the set up.
Yeah.
This map was set up on a table that was too small for it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
So if I remember correctly, they gotta make a reflex save, as it's gonna affect a 20-foot radius.
Okay, reflex save for the... Is it still the same for the commander? No, I actually have a decent one for this. Alright. Let's see. Can I roll something decent? No, that's a 7.
So you fail.
Uh-huh.
You'll be taking 1d6 fire per caster level.
You have the max 10.
It max 10d6, I believe.
Okay.
You're well beyond caster level 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is 10d6 of burn.
This guy might just die.
Burn,
If
baby,
he's
burn.
Hey man, all the soldiers within a 20-foot radius.
yeah, they're not gonna have fun.
Planning out my next turn here.
10. He takes 39 points of damage.
As the fire envelops the commander, they look to be unfazed.
Ooh.
Alright.
Would you only hit one guy with your area-based
Yeah,
attack?
you aim for the guy alone in the middle.
Yeah. Which, how far is the... It's 20 feet, right? Is the radius?
20-foot radius.
20
Yeah, that wouldn't hit the full, yeah.
Yep.
Because remember, each of these tokens represents 5 people. So they're this is a lot more spread out than your... Like, this is a bigger battlefield than you guys are comprehending, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, the only ones that are 1 units are the general commanders that I've got specifically written down, like, noted as. Alright. But yeah, as you shoot the fireball on the guy, the fire hits him. He seems almost unfazed as he ends his turn. The armies are now up. They are going to spend their turn moving all the way forward. I just took the commander with me. Don't want that. Thank you. Perfect. Some of them are going to start to move to the side and start getting ready for some as they get closer and closer to the walls. Who joined now?
Coltac.
Oh, okay.
He's here to listen.
Yeah. As the army starts charging forward away from Big as fast as they can.
I'm gonna run through them like a fucking bowling ball next turn.
Maybe can okay, please stop. Oh, okay. You know, don't whoever that blue hand is, that does not you're not helping. God fucking damn it.
I just went to look. I didn't do anything.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. There, come over here. Give me alright. I'm gonna save myself a lot of headache here. There we go. That works. Now if I can just grab all my units, there we go. As they start charging forward, the dwarven soldiers seeming to ignore the back lines. They start pushing forward. Please don't PM me if you're not part of the game. I'm not reading my PMs right now. I'm not trying to be rude, it's just I'm getting really annoyed by getting PM'd in the background if for stuff when I'm trying to do stuff. Alright. Where was I? Now I've lost my place. Fucking goddamn it.
You're done moving all the.
Yeah, okay, there we go. As the dwarven soldiers start charging forward, the assassins are up. They are going to disappear for the time being. I'm just going to set them off to the side here. Come. Man. I swear, tabletop, don't piss me off anymore. Thank you. These two are going to charge forward towards you, Big. I will get to them in a moment. These two can't see anything, so they are going to back out of their area for their movement, and then this lot is going to go forward. Alright. As the two that charge towards Big ready their blades. Alright. I can't hit your AC, I won't lie.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna bother rolling, because I can't unless, well, I can crit.
Great.
Let's see. What are we gonna get? Let's see. Oh, someone left. If I insulted them, that's their problem, not mine.
Coltac left.
That's unfortunate to be him. Alright. That is not a crit. Let's see if the other one can crit. No. If I could roll anything better than a 6 right now. Alright, as the two stab into their blades, trying to stab into you, Big, you feel as the blades seem to pierce into the fur at first, not really hitting anything as they withdraw. The assassin's looking almost confused as they look up at you. But they seem to ready another action staring at you. One of them seems to pull out a vial and starts coating his blade, and that'll end his turn.
Big cracks his knuckles.
Oh no. The mages are up, and they are going to start moving forward and away from Big, as is ordered.
Does that give Appetite opportunity?
They're not close enough.
I was like, how far are they?
That would be that'd be another person through, so that'd at least be.
Yeah, but I'm way tall enough to reach over these people.
That's true. I'd say roughly
They are
about
small.
maybe 10-15 feet for the units that are moving.
A huge person's range.
All right, let's see what you got, Big.
And I get 10 attacks opportunity a turn.
Oh god. Well, you roll your attacks here, and I'm gonna move the others in the back.
Still only one per unit or per person, but hey, there's...
Yeah, but they're group of 5, so I can hit all.
Yeah,
of them.
you get to hit all 10 of them.
All right, this slot minus the commander are going to move.
Remember, that's half his movement speed out of there, so if they only have 20 feet of movement, they...
It's why they're not moving as far.
All right, the first is a 43.
And even
That
the dead
hits.
center can't leave it right now.
I'll write these down as I go with that many tags. That's a hit. Next roll. That's a nat 20.
Ah,
They're just gonna die.
yeah.
Let me see if I don't somehow confirm. I do. Let me do.
Don't
You
do it
confirm
again.
them?
Don't do it again. Stop.
Well, no, I didn't know. I 17 to get my threat. I didn't.
Oh.
Why is it always the one in front? Cameron, you're a fucking pain in my ass even when you're not doing anything.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not your fault. You're fine. Go. Sorry. Go ahead.
45.
That hits.
I guess I'll just ask. Can a 40 miss?
No.
Okay, so I'm just rolling for that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a nat 1, so that's 4. That's not a nat 1, that's 5.
Oh, Koltek came in asking for something. That was a dumb idea. Now I'm gonna. Okay. That's. Oh no. Oh, this is about to be bad.
Yeah.
What's your?
Please don't take it out on us.
No, I'm not. Yeah, you're fine.
I hit all 10.
I don't like that.
I don't know if they can hit.
What's your minimal damage out of curiosity?
Let's see. 27, 33, over 40, 41.
Your minimal damage is 1 HP over almost all of them, but the commander and the assassin's health.
Yeah, so every mage just kind of evaporates as he flips his hands out and hits the wall.
Turned to dust.
Yep, you managed to get
Snap.
the units. How many attacks you get? What is it? Yeah.
10.
So those units
that's
are
okay.
dead. Killing those two. The rest begin to run away in fear as they don't seem to spurn.
Oh, the
You know,
lucky
Grumpy-
he's out.
When Big told the general he could kill a lot of people,
Just killed 10 people.
you just watch them evaporate and explode on impact.
As they
Neil's
do.
gonna look back to you as you say, they just turn to dust and go, yeah. That's normal.
The mages start charging forward. The ones in front of Big screaming aloud in fear as they do so, now in a panic, causing the middle line to start cracking slightly. I do have to roll for morale here, and I'm running on a D100 to make this a little easier.
Did they get a negative to sheer bloodlust?
Well, they've got a negative if you do something else, actually, so it's already bad enough.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. There's... Oh, no. This army is now scattering.
Yes.
This one,
So I'm just gonna delete it because they can't come back based on the bonus the general has. So they are going to scatter and turn and run at the end of the mage's turn. Magril, you are up, and you during your turn, you do also have command of your units. Or of your army. They will move as you order them.
Oh. Alright.
So
So I've got units at all the gatehouses.
Yep.
On the top.
you can also just give a general order just to hold and take shots where you can if you don't want to control them directly.
Yeah, the right side will do that. The
I'll roll that then at the end of
Us.
initiative then. Yeah.
And my bard over there will do some inspire courage over there, so everyone will get. They'll be singing their instrument of choice is their voice.
Okay. What are they singing exactly?
I don't know, the national anthem.
Oh, say that.
Of the
No,
dwarves.
of the dwarves.
Come on.
I mean,
Okay.
last rocket last. I mean, you could probably rechange it a little bit to be more D&D like. Yeah.
Yeah.
They sing of hunting mead and killing their enemies.
Yeah. You'll workshop it. Yeah.
It's a +3 to attack and weapon, attack and damage rolls for all of them.
Okay.
Over there, I will do similar thing over here, except it'll only be +1, I think. Sadly, let me just double check. Yep, inspire courage. Oh no, it's +2. So over here, everyone will. It's not through singing. It's just through me talking and inspiring them.
Giving an inspirational speech. What are you saying?
Hold fast, men or dwarves. They're already breaking. The right side is almost completely won. Let's push forward and hold the city.
All right. The dwarves start shouting and start howling out the clan Hamescus family words in their in Dwarven. They start yelling and spitting out the walls. Couple of them making shows of basically mooning the enemy and such as you give this speech.
That doesn't seem very lawful, but okay.
It's not unlawful.
Are these people charging for the gate, or are they charging for the wall?
From hopefully what you can tell, they're going for the wall.
That's not good. All right. I will go ahead and mount my griffin
Okay.
as a free action. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm that good. I would put them on there, but it doesn't stay on there.
No, you can just move your griffin around as you need to.
Yep. That was an action. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I will.
Why is there someone else PMing me outside of this group? God damn it! Stop it. Fuck off.
I'll give the order to open the gates since they're not going for the gates, so that people can rush through.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine, Wolf. It's not you. You're not bothering me. It's it's someone else, or a few other people are bugging me. You're good.
And I will fly down and join this front group over here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
And you're
Making
wanting
my job harder.
you're
But
wanting.
I gotta lead a unit through it. I can't let them get to the walls. Also, just within 60 feet of me. Let me just make sure that it's 60 feet. Sorry, 30 feet. Within 30 feet of me, all dwarves get +2 bonus to AC and +1 against for attack rolls.
Okay. And you said you're gonna go through the walls or go through the gatehouse and charge.
Yes.
Okay. The army is going to follow you out. So go ahead and place your griffin where you want the men to follow you.
How fast are my men? How far can they go?
20 to 25 feet. These are dwarves in scale mail and plate. They are not very far, so they're going to generally go in a direction.
So I can just move them through the gate. It's not going to be a
Yeah.
problem.
You have to go over. Yeah, you have to go over.
Oh
Yep.
no. They're a big pile now.
Yep, just drop them down. We gotta sort them out now. Yep, that's what happens. That's why I try not to. Yeah, sadly the gate is a physical. Oh,
I need to deselect them all. Alright.
Yeah. Sorry, you're good.
Nah.
All right.
Yep, and they'll bite into this left flank here. So, yeah, since the mages are dead, there is still the assassins, right?
Yes, there are still the assassins in the back,
unit.
but you can't see them due to the giant cloud
I
over
will
there.
be flying though, so hopefully
Okay.
that's not a big issue.
No, you're good. There we go.
And we probably can't attack this turn, so.
Correct for the movement all the way out. All right. Does that end your turn personally?
Personally, yep. And
cohort?
There was an action to do
your song.
Inspiring.
Yep.
And let me see what spells are good here. Probably.
Give him a second.
Yeah. They'll summon their phantom steed.
Okay. Let me. Could have
My
warned.
apologies.
Could have warned the guy. Let's see. Do I even have fucking horses, animals? Congratulations, you've gotten a wolf today.
Let's go.
I don't have a horse, surprisingly, and I'm not gonna try and steal one from the set.
Can they click mounts?
Come on, a bear just named horse.
Yep.
Ooh, they can. If they take 10. Can you take 10 on ride checks? I'm pretty sure you can, right?
What do you mean? No, you have to roll for it. If you roll higher, then you can choose to take a 10 if you'd rather.
What do you mean by roll higher then?
Well, because you can't just auto choose to take a 10 on a skill check. I don't believe.
You can. There's certain ones where you can't because of stress or something like that. If there's a chance of failure and the failure has repercussions, you also can't take 10. If the failure is detrimental in some way.
There's no note in here that specifically states that you can. Yeah.
No, I'll roll for it then.
Because you do have to roll for it. You have specific DCs.
So it's a DC 20 plus 10 to quick mounts. If not, it's a. just failed doing it. Oh, we're good. All right, I quick mount the steed, so I am on it as a free action.
Okay.
That'll be the end of that.
All right. As you do, the two armies are going to start going at each other. Where did that percentile dice go that I was using? Man, these dice today are flying. That one's that just went to the building. That works. All right, what are we gonna get? Here we go. 83. All right, so that favors the siege craft or the siegers rather. Save myself some trouble, and we've got a 17. Okay. All right. As you watch as enemies start shooting at each other left and right, small bits of the enemy start going at each other and kill or managing to land fatal blows. Bits of the army seeming to be easy shots from the people as blows are being traded. Give me a second. As this end is going to also break. As bodies start dropping left and right, you watch as the army starts shooting at each other, spells, arrows, and other such kind of flying back and forth. We run back up to the top of the initiative, which is going to also queue a full unit, battalion of warriors to start coming in. Oops. If I can get the front line here. And unfortunately for where I rolled...
Hey, look.
Oh, hello.
New targets.
This is not a very good
They're all in a nice line,
situation.
too.
Hey, guys.
Have you ever heard of the big blue bowling ball?
As that cues in the first portion of the second line, as they rolled badly in the background for it. Big, back at the top of the initiative order, you watch as you see this group of troops kind of making themselves known, clearing the forest on the outskirts of the castle walls. They look at you horrified as they turn and notice you.
What are we thinking is bigger deal? Killing the assassins or like killing these mages over here?
Getting rid of the assassins would probably be good, but the mages are going to be more of an issue.
They're just trying to stab me and it's not really working.
Couple daggers sticking out of his legs and stuff.
I mean, I can handle the assassins given the right moment.
I would go for. You saying this left side over here?
Yeah, these left side mages.
Yeah.
Oh, I will note, Big, while you are standing there, you do notice the commander and one of the assassins immediately falls dead to a bunch of arrows in their back.
Then even more. This one assassin's not worth it.
Yeah, no, there's no point in staying there now.
So, let me check the rolling of charge. I mean, with double my speed, I definitely have enough movement. Alright.
The assassin gets an attack of opportunity.
What's the swing for it?
The one, let's see. Oh man, with that +4. Let's see.
You know it.
Let's see what we got. Oh, that was almost a 17. Man, that's a 10?
No.
Oh, as an assassin field watches as you walk off with his knife still stuck in the fur of your leg. Just
yeah. Big won't own any items, but he'll be a veritable shop of weapons.
He's a paying person.
Mm-hmm.
I believe on a charge I get one attack.
Okay.
This poor mage. As I charge in.
Oh no.
Yeah, right
Just
there.
roar really loudly.
I wanted to be up in his face, but that's good enough.
That's like
I mean, I feel like the roar is just part of the charge, you know?
Yeah.
oh no.
Can we have your best big roar?
No.
Oh no, here he comes. He's got his green dice.
I have the green die, it's not in that one.
Oh man, that hurts.
76 damage.
That mage is paced.
That mage, that small unit of mages is immediately on the ground.
Dead.
Hamburger.
That'll be my turn as I roar in victory.
Having killed one of the units. Alright. You watch as the little sparkly creature kind of flutters off for a moment, disappearing once again in the distance. Just for a moment, catching your eye as you see them while you're flying, Magriel. But as they disappear, Narrow, you find yourself up. What would you like to do?
Well, the sleet storm is gone, so
Yeah, now
This-
I can come in here
this
and
is
get
gone
that.
now.
Yeah, give me a second.
There you go.
and if anything's still alive in there, that's impressive. But
There you go.
it's still a black square for me. But
That's because you see the fog aware as well. Yeah.
Oh, there.
No,
It's going now.
I had to get rid of both. It took a second.
There's the little that's left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, impressive, but not my problem. My problem is now the person that I'm supposed to be guarding has fucking flown off.
It's charging.
You know
Tells
which
me to
army you have
guard
to
him.
fight.
Yeah. I'm checking something real quick. Summon nature's ally.
Yeah, summon nature's ally down at the bottom. Hmm?
No, I'm trying to send her big where he's supposed to be, but he can't get any closer without jumping in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's good enough.
Being a big creature is a problem sometimes.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Summon nature's. I may be doing so.
I say because he is flying, so keep that in mind. Like he's not actually on the ground here.
Yeah.
I just don't have a vertical map here that I want to, put him on.
That's understandable.
Okay. I think, yeah, this will be good. I'm gonna be dropping a 4th level spell. I mean, not a 4th, a 5th level spell to summon an air elemental, and it's gonna go down there and fuck him up. A large air elemental.
Alright, give me a second. Large air elemental? Alright, let me see. Do I have an object for an air elemental? I don't, but I can use a white token. You said it's large? Let me make it large here, and then you can...
Become large.
There you go. Fucking air...
The sorry piece will make them sorry.
It will. There you go. Alright, now you have an air elemental move earned as you wish.
I
Up here in the front here.
can't see it right now. My brain is fucked. Oh, there you are.
You know.
Okay.
Put down the joint, Cameron. It's bad for you.
No. Never. Great. It's going to immediately get in the middle of all the guys, flying over them and landing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, here. I forgot Wolf's here. I can stream this for you, Wolf, if you want in the background.
And it's going to activate its whirlwind ability.
If you want to see it. I don't know. Well, oh, God. Oh, no. Please, no. Hold up.
So I need a reflex save of 16 for everyone that's within.
Oh, never mind then.
That's within a certain range. Let me see here.
25.
Fucking. That's a 3.
All of those creatures. We'll say. It's 5 feet wide at the base, 30 feet wide at the top, 50 feet tall, depending on the elemental size.
Alright, so roughly this lot right here is going to get hit first with it. Yep, the ones immediately around it.
Yep.
What's the... Go ahead and roll damage as they fail.
Yeah, I'll roll that in just a second. They also can't move or do any actions. They are suspended in air as they get flung up.
Alright, as they're picked up by this tornado, it just suddenly springs up in the center of the battlefield, kind of swooping them up. They circling around screaming. Let's see if they actually survive as their breath is sucked out of their lungs, basically. Fun fact, you ever get swooped up into a tornado, don't scream.
6 damage.
6 damage, yeah, as they're kind of suspended in air. They are stuck currently while they're there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, as they keep screaming out, that is your air elemental's turn. Did you haven't moved, did you want to do anything else?
I can't really do much else, I don't think. Let me check here for swift actions, because I'm still not the best with
That's
all these.
understandable. You'd know if it was a swift action, I will tell you, for Druid. I don't think you
Yeah,
get any
that's
on
why.
it.
There's
No,
very,
I don't.
very few.
It's mostly a rogue and Ranger, I believe. They get swift actions these days.
I'll start, I guess, working my way down to a lower point where I can aim at the fucking jumble here better.
Okay.
Having my bear follow me.
Alright, you're gonna climb back down towards the gate, or...
Or onto one of the side walls, yeah.
Okay. Oh, if you want to go on one of the side walls, yeah, you have movement. So if you want to go, let's say, right here, down to here. There you go. That puts you within a striking shot as you look down onto him. Here, it's about, again, only being 40 feet off the ground at this point on the wall. As you look down upon the army, them screaming and shouting, the little battle going on between the squad as the general is flying over the army. A tornado kind of holding and swooping up people. As you run down, you start to see the chaos of the battle ensue. Alright. It is their turn, and the walls, and you chose the worst time, Cameron, to go onto that wall. That wall is coming down. I need you to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
As these walls are dropping.
From what?
You watch as the ground beneath them like falls apart, and the towers or the portions of the walls that aren't the gates themselves and the towers sink in as a massive rumble is felt under the ground. You see a couple of dwarven engineers. What can count as a dwarven engineer? Kind of rushing out of the back lines where you start. Well,
24.
Rather, big, if he was turning to the side, would see just right outside here, there are tunnels that people are running out of right now, where large clouds of dust are being seen behind the enemy lines. That was a 20, you said?
24.
24, you succeed, but
and now to roll for my bear.
The troops do not, so those on the walls are killed from the drop.
Also,
And
Cameron,
my
you
bear
know,
rolled a net 20 plus 9.
I was like,
Nice.
Cameron, you would slow fall anyway.
You do, because your item.
Yeah.
You didn't
It
have to
wouldn't
make-
hurt me,
That
but
guy's
I
not
still
there.
rolled it. I landed nicely, and my bear rolled a 29 total.
As the walls drop, you hear shouting and screaming from the distance as people start to get excited. The shouts from the distance are coming off to the far right over here, where you start to hear the sounds of another army coming in. If I can get the...
Like- Over here.
I'm pulling it up. I'm going to actually show you guys here in a sec. Boop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they start to... No, that's not where they're at, but let me move them over a little bit. You swear to God, don't you do it again. There we go, back on the board.
Well, I'm gonna have to summon another ally. They aren't gonna like me.
There we go.
Take me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you were also on the wall, weren't you?
He's up here on this tower, but not
Oh.
the part that
Tower.
you said.
Okay, that's fine. Why did it just try to copy that entire thing? God damn it. Come... I swear, man, tabletop is being fucking glitchy as a motherfucker today.
It might be because like this whole map is like elevated for some reason.
Could be. Who
It
knows?
is. Again, this thing is built off the side of the table.
There's already stuff here, Cameron. All I did was reskin it. Alright. As you see the troops coming in, you start to see more banners popping up as someone with a very large Frosthammer banner that has on the side or on the underneath the words the Dreadslayer comes in with a small group of troops as they start heading in. Alright, the Dwarven Knights are up. Those who are charging forward and moving are going to go here and start trying to counter. They get rolled at the end for actions, so the Knights up here are going to finally start charging in over the walls and into the city. Though they're going to fully...
So there's not any rubble or anything there?
They are climbing over the rubble. That's why they're only getting to this point. Tempted to charge at the general, but they're good odds he's fake. I mean, it's true. Yeah, they can't get past the initial bit, so they're
Into the
climbing
door.
over.
Well,
Yeah, they're...
you think you can handle those that are climbing in?
The commanders are up.
I'm about to do something.
They are also going to start charging forward to start climbing the rubble. This general is also going to start charging. Come on, come here. There you go. Alright. Oh, someone left. Oh.
Wolf did.
Yep, I see that. Perfect. This commander is going to charge all the way forward. And as the last one over here is... Oh, wait, did you guys kill... Oh, you did kill this one. Never mind. As they are gone. Alright, that ends the commander's turn. Wild, you are up.
Alright. I'm tired of these motherfucking goons in my motherfucking city.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm gonna cast... I'm trying to figure out which meta magic I want to use with it.
All of them.
See, that's a funny thing.
He can. Don't tempt him.
Don't. Do not. So I'm first gonna cast... starting in this corner here, going... That's not the direction I wanted to go.
Let me find you first.
I'm over...
No, I mean find where your hand is. Yeah, okay.
Okay. If I can get the line to go in the goddamn right direction. Okay. Pretty much, I'm going to set a wall of fire along the wall.
Oh, where the rubble was?
And it's going to go from over here.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So standard feet for this spell is...
20 feet per level.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Which your cat level 16th, right?
Yeah.
So 320 feet.
So there's really no need for me to maximize it.
Maximize it.
Maybe. How far would 320 feet get?
Yeah, find out that first, Caleb, before you don't want to.
Is it... So if we're doing this based on the ruler here, the 37 is going to be like, what, 370 feet?
That's 0.6 miles, so yeah, it'd be about half the castle.
I mean,
I'm
that's
gonna
still
angle.
gotta cover. Because, like, I'm kind of murdering everything on the other side.
So, yeah, because I don't want to block off
I assume-
Grumpy from being able to retreat to the city.
I assume you'd be...
haste for a reason.
Yeah, I assume you're just casting it basically where the rubble starts, on that side, all the way to where the rubble ends on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. Those up here on the wall already will be fine, but those going in from it will get hit with the firewall. Just so for your own note.
Oh, yeah. And then, after that spell's up, I'm going to cast Earthquake again.
Ah, and where would you like that centered?
Let me
Man,
get
I wonder.
Oh, yeah.
Get
yeah,
these
yeah.
assholes.
See, that's the thing. I was going to do this.
Where?
Where's this?
Yeah, please signify to where you are.
I'm trying to get it to place a circle.
Bro, just pings where you're at instead so we can see where you're
Oh,
at.
pings don't work on this part, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I see what you mean. You talk about, like, over here. Oh, I see.
Oh, there's a circle.
I've
Yep.
made a circle. Tell me where to put it.
Uh,
Right about there?
no, a little more further up.
Okay.
Like,
well,
in
I
between both armies.
Oh,
He wants to
So
hit
right
the
up.
general as well as he can. I see what he's doing.
Okay.
I'm hitting both of these armies with this.
Okay. Let me see if I can erase these now.
I thought y'all could see the giant yellow circle that I'm holding up.
No,
Nope.
So you want to start it like right here-ish. Hit both of them.
And literally the center point right here. Just between the two armies.
That's the center point.
Okay. And how wide is Earthquake again?
80
Pull
feet.
it up.
80 radius.
80 feet.
Well, wide
80
in total, it's
radius.
160 feet wide.
Okay. Want to make sure. All right. Yeah, no, it'll hit both armies.
Alright. I need them to make reflex saves.
All right. What is the reflex save by chance? Just
Sadly, only DC 15 to fall over.
because if it's
Yeah, DC 15 to fall.
okay, because I was gonna say if it's over a fucking 20, I can't succeed. That's
The DC to...
a 9.
Alright, so they fall over.
So now I get to. Is it another percentile, or is it a second roll for? Because it's 2 reflex
You
rolls,
roll
right?
again.
Percentile, then you get
Nope.
to roll, then you have to roll another.
Nope, it's 3
Yeah.
reflex and then the percentile.
All right.
So
Not
DC
the-
is 20.
Okay.
Open ground, reflex saves, fissure open. Each creature has a 25% chance to fall into one. Reflex DC 20 to avoid a fissure.
Somehow Cameron confuses me more. I don't know how he does it every time.
So yeah, you have to beat the DC of 20 to not fall into a fissure.
A chance of.
Well, I'm now having to read this because of the fact that all of you tried to state this like 3 different ways, and it's been stated so many different ways at this point. Now I have to read what the spell does. So you said earthquake, correct?
Yes.
And this is on open ground, so that's.
That's
you almost
not.
said
Yeah, I
Just
got
let him
that.
read. Just let him read, Cameron. Just...
Okay. Okay, so they make the reflex, then if they fail, they have a 25% chance on it, and then it's a reflex another reflex save to avoid when they're going over it. Okay, so it's 1 reflex save for the initial, then the percentile, and then only if they move over it. All right, got you. So let me read roll the percentile now. Well, that went somewhere else. That is, I think, 51, so that is over 25, so we're good. Alright, so they are fine and not outright killed, but there's now a fissure, technically, and I will make my own little
There's
thing
2
here.
fissures.
Yeah, let me see if I can make it. Nope, that's not the one. I want this one. So there's one now basically going in here, and then if I remember right, the other one was
The other one will
here.
disappear, so you don't have to write
Oh, okay. Well,
So I
from the previous
crashed.
spell, you know.
Yeah, we noticed you crashed.
Oh.
oh, did you? Oh, I didn't even. Oh,
Yeah, I did him in.
his ping went all the way up to 400 suddenly. Yeah.
A big red message showed up and said that he failed.
Oh, okay.
And then he...
I was looking over Earthquake, still reading through something to make sure I was right. All right.
P2P session failed with never pause.
All right. So yeah, now there's a fissure torn up in between here, and that will stay here. I'll also make a note for the wall just so I have that in here so I can see it. Let's do
Firewall.
Yeah, pretty much what I'm gonna do. Oh, you guys will have to excuse my drawing. I'm kind of drawing here on a. I'm
It's fine.
above it. I'm trying, but at least it'll mark it. You know.
We understand where the thing is. It's fine. It works.
Yeah, I can see it. Is mostly what I care about because I need to know it's there.
Still tell me, did the general fall over?
Which general? Oh
The
no.
one called the...
Yeah, they did fall on the reflex save. Yeah,
They all failed there.
but they didn't die to it. So.
That makes me think he's not.
Wild, as you, I'm gonna assume for the time being you're holding your action, or do you have anything else you'd like to do? That's your 2 spells, actually. Hold up, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to let me cast another spell, I'll cast another one.
No, I'm good. The Dwarven soldiers are, first line here, he's going to try the fire. Because they don't...
Perish, please.
So what's they can't, they're not gonna try and succeed the reflex save, because they're just trying to climb through this, so what's the damage? Or do you, go ahead and roll damage.
Your cast was 16, right, Killed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll 2d6, and I'll do that on.
All right.
Justin's one day just gonna build a cheat sheet for all of you because he's gonna get tired of writing all this down for everyone.
A cheat sheet for every single
3.
spell is a lot.
No, a cheat sheet just for how mechanics work and stuff.
3 out of 2d6, that's rough.
That's
Yeah.
3 on d6. All right, well, 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay. The dwarven soldiers seem to be fine as they walk on through the fiery wall.
Oh, they have fire resistance.
They do not.
Well-
They are on fire, walking through the wall and just burning as they walk through it.
Did you go in the emulation one or whatever?
We did see Caleb drop a fireball earlier, and it did nothing.
It's true.
They are going to start moving forward. This
So, Caleb,
lot.
fire spells aren't the way to go, man. They're not working.
Slot
All right,
can't
I
move.
need to be
'cause-
given a color.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Change color. There you go. You're yellow.
Thank you.
Alright, the soldiers here are going to start to drop. Thank you. Okay, well, they were going to move over here if they feel like it. There we go. The soldiers
They
have
don't feel
decided
like it.
they don't feel like charging in here. And they are going to start to surround you lot.
Oh, goody. They're all within range of that movement. That's nice.
This lot is going to move forward, seeing that the bear is gone, and are going to charge at top speed to cover it.
They're next.
This lot is not going to take that dice, are going to start charging forward into the city walls and up to the rubble. Some of them are going to fall through the map. I accept this. I'll consider it a death to the rubble.
Some casualties.
Yeah, because I'm too lazy to fix them, and I'm not going to go hunting for their pieces, so...
They fell into the Underdark, actually.
Yeah, a hole opened up, and you can see the Underdark. There's a creature down there that just keeps like opening its mouth, waiting for things to fall into it.
Do the little knights want to run?
The knights are not part of the soldiers. In this case, they can't on their turn. However, you do get your attack of opportunity on these two, so if you want to roll your 10 attacks.
Are those basic soldiers?
Yes.
I will not.
Oh, you're going to let them leave?
I want the bigger guys.
Alright, they panic, screaming, and running this way. And are going to charge.
I turned to look at the knights for a reason. He's looking and huffing at them.
That's fair. The assassins who are up here are going to finally reappear. And I need your bard to make a reflex save.
Reflex save. Good bonuses. Alright. Roll dice time. 27.
27. You do succeed. Nothing seems to happen to you, but you watch as the soldier beside your cohort, who's technically mounted, falls dead with a knife in their back.
Damn.
As well as this one, because they would be within the range of the effect. The two assassins seem to have cornered your bard. Technically, I guess it would be right here. Yes, because of that. Perfect. Alright, for those two, this guy, having seen his unit wiped out and no reason to stick around, is going to leave. These two are going to finally charge forth and then hide and disappear. So I'm going to put them off the battlefield. And I don't think I have any Oh, I do. Cool. Alright. This lot are going to make a run for the walls and start to scale them. However, I zoomed in too far and can't place them at the top. There we go. Come here. As they are going to get to the top, they cannot attack at the end of their turn. Alright. The mages are going to begin casting, and fireballs are going to start exploding. But this
mages remain?
in total?
And where are they?
Let's
I was
see.
gonna say that the.
Two. Let's see.
I'm assuming the mage is not in this area over here by me.
There are 15 units of mages left, technically.
Where are they?
One's over next to Big on the left side, from your guys' perspective, and then the other two are on the right side, if you see them.
They
Yeah.
made a concentration check because of the earthquake.
They're not... Oh!
And also on the ground.
They do.
Yeah, those ones are prone.
They are going to stand up to either way at the end of their turn. Well, I said they're... Yeah. And yes, as far as it goes for concentration... Is Fireball concentration?
No, it's not
let me-
that. It's when they're casting, because of the earthquake, they have to make a concentration check if they're trying to cast a spell.
Let me actually
Doesn't
check
matter
because I
what
believe
spell
it's.
it is.
I believe it said that if they were casting a spell, it's failed.
No, it's a concentration check. Earthquake just calls it.
Alright. No worries. Let me see what their concentration is. That's going to be a bonus of that. Alright. Roll. Come here. 27?
I think it just fails.
Its DC is 20 plus 16. So
Oh, fuck, man. That is horrid. Alright. Then, as that's the case, since they've used their movement to stand up, that ends their turn. Yes?
I hate to say it, Caleb. It's not. It's 20 plus the spell level they're trying to cast for DC. So if the spell they're casting was 7th level or lower, they succeed.
Which Fireball is third, thank you.
Yeah, so they succeed.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
It's not a DC 36. That would be like the most broken thing.
Oh, I was about to say, hold. Yeah. All right. They are going to begin to cast it, and they are going to start shooting and bombarding the rest of the stone walls on the right side, starting to melt the walls down.
Melting stone.
With the fireball, yeah. Well, attempting is what the reason I used that word. I didn't say outright. I did say attempting. All right. As they finish their turn, the general, you are up. Magrill, Stronghill.
All right. We being surrounded, huh?
You do see a tornado that I was
There's
like,
a
Yeah,
tornado
there's still a
guys.
tornado right here next around this air elemental.
Okay.
oh no, the air elemental is the tornado. It
Yeah.
changed into it.
Yeah.
All right. As I'm in the air, my mount is going to charge this cluster right here. I don't know if tab's going to work correctly. Oh, it did. No, it didn't. Never mind.
I'm guessing
do I
you're trying to aim
indicate?
at these ones down here.
Are you talking about the knight? These knights down here by you?
Oh yeah, those knights right there.
Yeah.
So charge that way. How do I rotate?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can. Well, here, if you don't hold it, it's E.
There
Yeah.
we go. So charge, mount's charging, and then I am going to, when we get to like here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate my lance that I have currently.
Oh
It's
no.
going to do a whirlwind attack against, so it's going to hit everybody within 10-foot radius
Okay.
of me.
So hitting this entire cluster. All right.
Yep, for 3 times damage.
Yeah, as they're kind of pushed apart as you land in the center of them. Here, I'll.
Yep. So my mount gets
Don't.
they charge.
I was trying to move the dice stick.
I know. I was gonna tell you. You can't move. That's
There, it's out
well.
of the way.
You moved a dice. God. Okay.
Stop
No, I
touching
moved the
things.
dice out of the way.
It doesn't work.
Yay. So let's see. My mount gets a bite and 2 claws.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my mouse? There it is. So. Oh, where'd the dice go? Okay, it was just way high up. So that's 17 to hit with the bite.
On the knights, let me double check. 17 does not hit.
Okay. So then claw, 2 claws. Well, it's a 7 again, so that's 15. So now.
Yeah, they bounce it off their shields as they kind of
That's
push
also
away your hand.
missed.
Yep.
It gets 2 rake attacks. It's a charge. I need to clarify real quick.
No worries.
Including 2 rake attacks. Yep. So. Try again. There we go. That's 25.
That does it.
So that's a D6 plus 2. That's a D8. Where are the D6 bags?
They are the one second furthest down. This is the D6. I can't target it from up here.
D6 die way down here.
Here we go.
Yep.
I got one. All right. 5. So 7 damage.
Okay. As
One more.
oh, okay, yeah.
That's 20 to hit.
20 does not hit as it bounces
Man,
off
they
their
got some
shield.
Crazy AC.
Yeah, as your griffin starts biting and slashing at these, or your blaze-tailed griffin starts biting and slashing away at these knights, the fire from its tail kind of illuminating the battlefield even more in the early day. The knights seemed kind of slightly fearful, but seemed to kind of armor or put their shields up next to each other. This does auto-activate one of the feats of their general that gives them bonus to their AC because of shield wall.
Shield wall.
Yes.
All right.
So he's weird.
And then I will do the whirling lance.
Okay, let's see what you
So
got.
that's a plus 15.
Ouch.
23.
A 23. I think one of your
He's gonna
apps
attack
has
against
something to
HP.
tell you. Yeah, give me a second. I just wanted to double check because. Did it? What the? I'm just looking up what the exact bonus on the thing is. At one moment.
No problem.
Okay. All right. What was the hit, sir?
23.
23. That does not hit now.
Okay. And it'll be against each unit, so it's 6 in total units, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of the units is safe. That's even worse. Come on, can I roll above like a 10, please?
Nope. That's
Oh my
not
God.
one. That's a nat
Come
one. That is a nat 20 to
Oh,
follow it
no.
up. Nice. So you don't have to worry about any auto fails.
Okay, so that was 3. All right. 26.
26 hits.
Okay, so that's going to... I'll roll the damage on that then. D8, come to me. So this will be tripled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah. As you stab into the knight, kind of managing to pierce his armor slightly, you see a little bit of blood come up, but he looks like almost more determined as he stares at you.
Mm-hmm. Bro, come on. That was a 4. All right, that's 26.
26 hits again. Yep.
All right, that's better. That's 24 damage.
As you stab into the knight once more, he seems to yet once more be unfazed as you hit the right side of his breast, the breastplate, piercing right through. You see blood, but he looks almost unfazed.
All right. That was number 5. So one more. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That was pretty ass.
Yeah, it was.
Anyway, since I have ride by attack, I can also go right past them with a charge and out of the range.
Okay, as you fly back up in the air.
Come on. Why is it all the way up there? It's so annoying.
Because it depends on where you look at it from.
Why?
Yeah, I've learned my lesson with that.
Okay. Dude.
There, where do you want it? There you go.
Like,
You just have to pick him up from the top down.
yep. Mm-hmm. There you go. Right there.
Alright. As you fly up into the air once more, kind of leaving the knights behind, they seem to swing at you as you go by. As you end your turn, the two armies are going to roll their their percentile dice against each other. Roll. That is a 61 versus a 73.
We get a buff for our buffs both me and my bard have been giving to the troops.
You will find out. You watch as the royalists begin to, with almost re-encouraged vigor, start shooting further arrows out. Fireballs coming from somewhere in the far back of the city as you watch soldiers dying left and right all around. It looks like the royalists do not take a single damage as the loyalists are pushed back by massive fireballs. Thus ending the two armies' turns. Starting at the top for the unknown fairy, they are going to pop over here and roll to attack. I can't. Let's see. Let's grab a dice here. Please let me roll something above a 10. It's not above a 10. Okay, so in total, that does hit. As the arrows get launched, the general, as you see it with the banner, seems to go down in a single shot as this fairy-like figure kind of appears in the middle of the sky for a mere moment as arrows fly from their bow, slamming into the general and piercing the top of his helmet. Almost all 11 piercing right through, turning him into a pincushion. As he does so, the general drops to the ground.
I knew he wasn't real.
Alright. That is going to cause a morale issue. This lot is going to start turning and retreating, ignoring the penalty that would be the fissure. They are out. Some falling into the fissure, some as they scramble over themselves, retreating at top speeds. For the rest, these lot are going to fall back with the bodies. And the last lot over here are going to try and escape big as well to get out.
There is no escape.
Alright, top of the initiative as we begin. Big, you are up. You see no reinforcements as you kind of watch around the battlefield. You do hear horns off in the distance picking up, and the sounds of a battle in the near area seems to be kind of picking up on your from your hearing.
I want these people near me, souls.
No.
They are evil. They attacked without provocation.
Let's see what's rolls. roll this first. Oh, that's unfortunate for you. All
Oh,
right.
no. I don't like the sound of that.
That's 4 extra attacks.
Oh. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
As he cracks his knuckles, there's going to be 7 attacks.
The bear cracking his knuckles, just paw to paw.
First is the loyalist nearest to me.
I assume you're going after the knights.
Yeah, the knight loyalist that's like right next to Big's head.
Oh, my apologies, Royce. I forgot my cohort.
Unfortunate. We'll have to come back to him in the next round. It's okay.
Yeah.
43 to hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard they had high AC from when Grumpy was there. You know, I had to be sure.
Yeah. These ones don't.
93 damage.
Well, you didn't kill it. Unit stands strong as you slam into their chest plate. They seem to kind of hold as you cause massive dents in a few of them, pushing them back. The unit still stands though, readying themselves for battle.
Well, when I hit a creature, it has to make a grapple roll against me.
Scooping up
What's-
5 of them
what's-
just to crush them.
What's your grapple
I have a
modifier?
Snatch.
I know. What's your grapple modifier by chance?
Between my size, plus 32.
I can't beat you. I have a +5.
So when I grab him, I automatically bite him.
Okay. As you pick the knight up and start biting down, or picking up knights, start biting down on them. All right, let's roll.
It's an auto hit because of the grapple.
Uh-huh.
That's 32 damage.
Yeah, as you grab hold one after another, tearing out the sides of these creatures' heads, arms, whatever you can kind of grab, you start tearing one by one as this unit falls prey to your blows. The knights seeming to look on to you with fear. From around.
The grapple and bites were a free action, so I still have 6 more swings.
Yep.
I want to make sure. Can I only do snatch once a round? I want to make sure before I think I can only do it once, but
Nice.
Even so, that once is so useful.
Mm-hmm.
they thought they could live.
Pretty sure it's every time you hit an attack.
You automatically just start out as a free action without attack. Nope, it's every attack. All right.
Oh no.
They're all gonna die.
Right.
Oh no. All right.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
You know.
I wanted the nat 20.
I wanted it.
Oh god.
So that is, I think, another 43.
That does not kill as the knight unit stands strong.
That's just a hit.
Yeah. Oh, that's the hit. Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, that hits.
86 damage.
When you slam into them, claws kind of puncturing it, you manage to put holes throughout their armor. This unit seems to be punctured to all hell, but they seem to stand strong as they seem to ready themselves for another volley.
That's a
Blood
free
spraying out of their
snatch again.
mouth.
Once again, that's a grapple.
Kind of slash him with your claws, pulling up towards your mouth. I can't beat you on the grapple, so I'm just gonna say it's an auto success for you because I literally can't beat you.
Bite
They
damage
are
is
dead.
31.
Yeah, I was gonna say go ahead and roll your bite.
Yeah, that's 31 damage.
Yep, as one after another, you grab this secondary unit and start chomping down, tearing off pieces of them. The unit is decimated as you leave them just kind of splattered about.
I want this mage.
Oh, okay. You will have to kind of charge through another unit that's standing here. They are going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
You know what? I'll get him. You're right.
Huh? Oh no.
I got him first. That's a 48 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. It is just a dwarf
Yeah,
soldier.
97 damage.
Yeah, that's he's dead. That's more than double his HP.
Yep.
As you start
Now
to
I
move.
roll the rage.
Yep.
That's my 5-foot step, part of my full attack.
Yep. Go ahead.
Big's 5-foot step is more like a 15-foot step.
It's just kind of like him pivoting.
I saw it on that one.
It's not in that one. I think I hit no matter what. If
They have even lower AC on the mages. They have an 8 in AC. I'm gonna be honest.
That's 88 damage.
It's dead. The unit is wiped out as you tear into it, roaring blood all going down your face. Yeah, you managed to tear through the unit easily.
I have 3 more attacks left, and there's 3 of these archer people.
One
Okay.
after. Oh no. All right, there's one.
Well, that's a 45 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. 62 damage.
The first of the archer unit soldiers are wiped out with ease as Big just slams into them left and right.
All right, 2 more swings.
Oh, one bigger.
Yep, 1 bigger. That's a 46.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
77.
Yeah. Another unit easily as you tear into it. Guts and gore going everywhere. You eviscerate these people.
The final swing with my lowest base attack is a 36.
Totally does not hit. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, no, you wish. 91 damage.
91 damage hit. You watch as once more easily tearing into the last of the units. Is completely decimated as there's nothing left of them.
And Big turns to look at these guys, but his turn is over.
All right.
They just watched me kill so many people.
Although they all are within range of attacks of opportunity.
True.
They try to roll. Yeah, they're all gonna get this.
Narrow. You're up. You are in that wall. There's a firewall in front of you, so do note you can't really see through it.
To be fair, these people are fighting a being on par with like lower gods. They knew this would happen.
No, they didn't know they were fighting you.
Yeah, but they
You can
felt
jump over the wall.
I guess the gates are open, so I could just run around to the gate and come out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that and have my bear follow me, just
Okay.
popping out the front of the gate.
Well, I had him for a second. He popped. There we go.
God damn it, Orsa. Get down there too. And then the air elemental is going to start moving through the rest of these. I need reflex saves, because it's going to move along here, and it has 100 feet of movement.
Man.
So they're going to take damage. I also need to learn something, because I was reading this, because I've read it hastily before. I need a
that's a
secondary
lot.
reflex save from all of them, to see if they get picked up.
Oh, I just assume they will, because I don't think I can make the save, but I'll try again. Innate, which a minus 2
They're
is
all picked up and
6.
They're taking 2d6 of bludgeoning damage, so are the ones still in it.
Yep. There we go.
So here we go.
Got a cluster here now.
4d6 of 4 more bludgeoning damage as they're smashed against each other in the air.
Yep. As they're
And
kind
the
of
ones that are
clustered.
nearing the top, the air elemental is going to just decide to spit out and let drop from 50 feet.
Okay.
So any of them that get near the top are just going to fall 50 feet.
Okay. Alright. That's your air elemental's turn. That's your movement. You haven't used your action for your character or Orsa's action.
Well, we have loyalists in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
Orsa's going to start biting.
Alright.
His turn to attack. Base attack is +9 for Orsa. So Orsa gets, as a dire bear, gets its attack with its claws
Yep.
first, and then it also has a bite if it grapples somebody. Get out of here. $25 to hit.
That hits as you pierce through their scale mail, kind of slapping the shield away from the loyalist unit.
Oh wait, no, that's +19, so that's a 35 to hit. Sorry.
Yeah, that hits.
High plus weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2d4. This isn't a full attack round.
Mm-hmm.
Because both of you move fast. Okay, these won't play nicely there, so they're just gonna sit here and roll like this. For 6 plus 10, so 16 damage.
Yeah, you as your bear kind of starts slashing at this unit of loyalists. They kind of readying their spears and war axes at you or at her, kind of like threatening her as she slashes at them, kind of tearing apart their scale mail and slashing shields apart. But the unit seems to be still standing and eager to fight.
I don't like them readying that much stuff. I don't think that's nice. That's very mean, actually. So I'm going to. How far would a 60-foot cone reach?
Roughly back to the units back here. If
Roughly
you're
60 feet.
Yeah.
All the way back. Okay. Okay, let me double check something.
Damn it,
So I
Chester.
If you don't
have to
hit
double check my
arguments.
range.
Am I wrong?
You're not.
My prismatic breath would reach that far, correct?
Is it 60 feet?
You never gave me the footage for it. That's why I was asking.
Why didn't you
Because
ask this
I
prior to session?
Uh,
What
From the understanding DM gave me, every kobold breath is 15 foot if it's a cone.
Let's see.
well, this isn't a cone. This is a beam based on prismatic spray.
Oh, and 30.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go with this cone then.
Don't worry, I talked to you about before.
Let's see. I don't think we have, but as far as it goes, it says 60 feet is a spell, and the breath weapon acts as the spell. So, like, it specifically states in the breath weapon, it acts as the spell, so 60 feet is your range.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I need. This is gonna be fun. How many hit die do these guys have?
Let me
The line.
Each of them individually.
They do have less hit die than the 8 required for it. So they will auto blind.
Do they have 4 left?
They have 5 hit die.
Okay, well then they aren't blind, but I get to roll for prismatic spray. Damn. Beams.
I believe it's an auto. Yeah. It's a saving throw, but which they get to make, I believe.
Reflex to half the damage. Yes.
Yep. So I can roll for that
So-
while you're looking at what beam you want to choose.
Oh no, it's not a choice. I have to roll for that.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I did say
Roll a
1d8
good
roll.
one.
That's an 8, so I fail. Man, I can't beat a reflex save to save my life.
4.
4. So
So this would
green.
be this kills, so it's poison.
They are all immune to poison. The poison effect. They cannot be poisoned. So the poison does not.
Fortitude partial, and since they're immune to the poison effect, it'll deal 1d6 points of con damage instead, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If that's okay with you.
No, it says fortitude's partial if they save. If they're immune to it outright, they don't take any effect of it.
Oh shit.
Because that's assuming
Which
that
would be
basically you
possible.
succeeded the fortitude at that point, then you take the 1d6 basically. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it kills you
alright.
outright.
You treat the immunity as save.
Yeah.
As they save. So
Yeah.
they would take the 1d6.
Oh, is it outright? Is it really?
Does it say 1d6 outright, or is it based on a poison?
No, well, no. It says fortitude partial, which means that if they're immune, it means they can't be affected by poison. Meaning they can't be affected by the damage of said poison. So, yeah, no,
I get that back in 1 round.
yeah. All right. And that's the end of your turn, I believe.
As I'm readying my axe and my staff, I'm standing there like, come on.
All right. The dwarf or a simple or an individual. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Where's my? Nope, not that one. One of these has what I'm looking for in here.
One of these is the general.
One of these is. I'm just going to use this as a marker. Didn't want to import it, so we're not going to use that as a marker. Damn you, you pain in my ass. Let's see. Let's grab. Did it work? Nope.
The dwarf paladin.
It did not work. Oh, wow. I love when you can't get them to load properly like you want them to. You know what? It'll be just easiest enough to use that. There we go. Don't mind the name. I'm changing that. Before anyone comments or freaks out.
I am very scared of them.
Yes, as you all notice in the distance, a soldier seems to by themselves come onto the battlefield, looking kind of off to the wearing a full plate and some other equipment, kind of makes them stand out slightly.
I want him.
But as it becomes their turn, okay, this person is going to disappear and then reappear on the inside of the city. Where did I just put?
Dang.
Where
That
did
mission door is crazy.
There we go. Technically,
Where are they at?
Technically, it'd be right here for the distance. Alright. This ends their thing. Let me move all the others. Do I even have any other commanders still on the battlefield that aren't running for their life? Oh, there's one that's climbing rubble currently. He is going to go fully in and with still half speed because of the rubble. Probably in through the trees.
Do they not take any damage either? I assume.
No, he did. He didn't take. Well, he was through the rubble before the firewall.
Oh,
went
was
out.
he? Okay.
Yeah, he was already on the wall. But he is hiding in the bushes currently and can't be seen. Mostly because he also has half speed. I don't think I have any other commanders. Nope. All right. As the knights start charging, or start heading in, they are going to start moving up and making their attacks. Getting away from Grumpy as he is flying. Oops. Well, that guy went somewhere. It's not
He went flying.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't think Grumpy's flying based on his reaction.
No.
I think I'm flying.
These knights are still climbing because they failed their check earlier. And then, where are my last knight? Oh, yeah. The last of the knight units who are going to attempt to attack the giant bear. Can't hit him, by the way, because I only have a +8 to hit.
They can nat 20, though. Believe in them. I believe in them.
So I'm going to have
Believe in us that believes in you.
That's a 6, as they are going to start to surround Big.
Oh, yeah. Big has all these friends.
Let's see.
Can I get about to leave them in the dust?
No. That is not at 20. No, that's
that's almost.
okay.
Almost only counts for 2 things: force and hand grenades.
As the knights keep slashing at you, Big, you feel as the blades kind of bounce off your fur, with ease of deflection. These guys definitely are not are set up to kill you. They seem to be normal like knights. Almost without any experience of fighting someone of your level, they look to be in a panic, as many of them seeming to be smelling of fear as you see them wave their swords and war axes at you. What's up?
I bare my teeth, which are covered in blood.
One of them pissed themselves.
I think one of them did more than that.
Right.
They're glad they wore their brow
Wild.
pads.
It's back up to you.
All right. So I'm going to cast. Well, actually, will you allow me to use on a spell that I'm currently concentrating and meta magic to change its element? Because if not, I will just recast it.
I think Meta Magic specifically states you have to use it at the beginning of the casting.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
part of this.
Yeah, it's spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will stop concentrating on Wall of Fire, so the fire will dissipate.
Okay.
And I will instead, using energy substitution, recast Wall of Fire, same location, but I'm changing the element to shock.
Lightning
Could have
damage.
made it
Okay.
acid.
All right.
I mean, they're wearing metal armor, you know?
Yeah, you make it into a lightning or electricity, and the wall starts to crackle with purple light.
And that being my first turn, I am then going to, let me find it, Metamagic Widened Spell Fireball.
Oh no.
Fireball again.
Are you gonna meta magic change the element again?
I am also going to Metamagic change it to Frost.
Okay, and where are you centering it?
I'm centering it on the Mage Loyalist. So now instead of being 20 feet, it's 40 feet.
Okay, so 40 feet. Let me just pull up a circle for it. I'll switch also the color to blue. So, you said 40 feet?
Yep.
Alright.
He's gonna try and hit both of the mage loyalists, I think, in it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
40
got
feet will
that.
hit the whole thing.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm just trying to get the thing to go. Yeah, there we go. So that would be roughly like that. And is there a way to grab this line? Nope.
No, it's drawn on the board.
Man, I love and it works. All right.
Making art here.
It really is. Let me fix it. Sorry, there we go. Because now it's gonna bug the shit out of me if I can't get it right. There we go. All right, with 40 feet, so that's about what you're gonna hit.
All right. I need reflex saves, and I need this ad to get out of the way.
Okay, ad. What ad?
An ad for SRD.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's no ads on tabletop.
Man.
I hate these dice. All right, so that's
I do too.
that's a -1, so that's a zero. Is a total of 0. Well, technically, that is a -1 because it's a -2 to their reflex. Yeah.
All right.
That hurts.
Look, I'm just saying,
10
green
defrost
die
them.
superior. Green die superior. I've yet to nat one.
Yeah. What's the damage?
It's gonna be 10d6 ice damage of 28 damage.
28. After the earthquake earlier and some of the spellfire and damage from your units, you watch as this group is wiped with the frostbolt.
Frostball.
Frostball does indeed confirm do damage.
All right. As you watch this frostbolt like shoot out like fire, decorating the entire landscape, freezing it solid. The trees themselves freezing out with spikes. The dwarves in there are seeming to freeze solid as a coat of ice comes over them. All right. That is your 2 actions. So.
Yep. And just for a show of flair.
Mm-hmm.
The tips of of both of my index fingers are going to start glowing as I'm going to be starting to charge up in my next spell.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
crazy out here.
The soldiers here are going to continue being there. I'm not even going to bother a reflex save because it doesn't do enough damage to kill them yet, so they aren't going to do anything. The soldiers are going to roll to see if they can kill the knights. We'll roll for that. It's a 19 plus their modifier. That does wipe out this small group of knights in here. The few dwarves that aren't picked
Even
up.
with their +2 to AC.
Yep.
That's rough.
Yeah, these guys actually hit pretty high. I won't lie. That was the one benefit they had. I don't know why. Oh, that was me that did that. And they're going to charge here for that. So that will kill this knight. However, with the damage, they can't kill the assassins. That leaves them there. And the rest of the army is going to continue charging forth into the city.
We're going.
Yep, they are full on running. Some of these will be wonky. I'm not going to mess with it for right now.
How dare you run from me?
This lot, having seen what you just did, though, are going to run off the map and leave. Deciding to favor their own lives.
Run, coward.
This lot is going to try to sneak up into here, into the trees, right next to the walls, and hide. And then the army here is going to wait as they see the wall changing and take a few steps back.
I just want those 3 there that didn't step back to charge forward without fear. Just Leroy Jenkins.
Well, this entire line
they're currently inside it.
Yeah, they're gonna still take the damage, which they're still alive based on the last. Actually, no, roll the damage for it. Yeah, Wild.
Yeah, it's 2d6. So.
Roll better than a 3 this time.
Yeah, I got a 6 this time.
That's slightly better.
24? No, 22.
22? Oh shit, that's actually, damn it, no! You watch as the whole line, as the electricity changes on the wall of fire. For a moment, them thinking they canceled the spell as many of them sigh and or high-five each other with their shields. As the wall comes up as electricity, they feel it all around them as it begins to hit them. Their bodies starting to jitter in different ways, and they drop to the ground as they all die. Alright. The soldiers here, especially now not going forward, are going to stay and wait. Ending their turn. The assassins are going to roll to see if they can kill the bard.
Come fight me, I'm the biggest threat. Come on.
If you haven't... No, I'm stealing your dice for a minute. Oh, fuck your dice. Let's see.
It rolled above a 10. You can't complain about that.
That's true.
To hit.
That is... So that was an 11. That is 21.
That hits.
Alright. Let me roll their damage. I'm just checking something. Alright. I don't... You know what? That'll work. No. I need you. I need whoever put these red dice all together. God damn it! You fucking sort your dice like a normal person. Won't put dice together. I'm just giving you shit. All right, and then one more. So that's how much right there. That's 13, and then roll one more.
Are they rolling sneak attack? Because I have to be flat-footed for that.
This is not. This is one of their weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. They also don't have surprise on you. Because you can see them after they attacked you last round. That's why they killed the other units. So that is. Sorry, I said that was 13 plus 4, so that's 17 in total.
17 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
From the first one, the second one is also going to just roll real quick to see if he can get. Oh well, that's not gonna hit. So I'm not gonna. Well, actually, wait. What?
Here.
No, that's
total?
10, so that's 17.
That hits.
That does hit. All right.
The bard has no AC.
I thought about first. I was like, wait a minute, this isn't fucking big. I got a chance here.
No, they have as much AC as big.
Fight me.
8 plus
Nero
6.
has a decent amount of AC.
That
14.
is 14. So you take 14 points of piercing damage, magical piercing damage.
Okay. Looking strong.
I haven't rolled a nat 20 yet. I will say your bard would recognize that both of the daggers of these two assassins do have enchantments on it, as they do glow. All right, that ends their turn. Are there even any dwarven mages left?
No.
No, there are not.
Am I out of?
They are all dead.
I hunted your mages. No
Yep.
more.
All right. Well, I will put a note
I'm
to
gonna
them.
leave the circle of ice.
Do not, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. As that ends their turn, Magril Stronghelm, General Stronghelm, if you will, you are up.
I'm pulling as many away as I can.
All right. So when I get my bard out of there, they're gonna dimension door out of there.
Let me check. Do I have a feat for that? Shit, I do not. You're good. Dimension.
There's
I
no-
assume back into the back line here, or
I don't think I have any offense. I need to see if they have offense so they can help stop these guys here. I don't know if they do.
Send them to me. I can use some battle music.
I mean, out of all of the places on the battlefield, I think he's the safest.
I think even if they want the bard dead, they're not coming near big willingly.
Or at least those foolish enough to do so are looking like they're being bait for the rest of the unit to get out or do their job.
I'm actually
Or get
going
them back
to
up
dimension
toward
door into the air, like above this giant group of loyalists right here.
Okay.
The over here, and then I'm gonna cast grease on the ground and then use mount to fly.
Okay.
Clear the side of the battlefield.
Yeah. As you cast grease here, let me
I think that's 10-foot radius. I'm pretty sure it's small radius. Right, so-
Bro, the angle I was saying to look at big, I thought you were gracing the royalists up here, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait. You mean?
I was like, what's the plan?
the ones that are already inside the town? Yeah.
Yeah. The slot.
I
Yeah.
need to see how big of an area it is. I'm pretty sure it's only 10 feet.
Oh. All right. Hold on. It's much smaller.
Yep, and it'll last over a minute.
All right.
Actually, I'll cast it.
About roughly like that.
I'll cast it twice. Actually, no, I can't do that. Sorry. Ignore me. I already cast Dimension Door.
Yeah. As your bard kind of floats over, the grease spell falls down, hitting a civilian who's trying to escape in the middle of the army invading and attacking. But as screams begin to be heard throughout the city, as attackers start coming in and start attacking, raiding these buildings and such, your grease drops down and your bard stays floating over.
Yep, and then with the
just gonna put them
240
there.
feet movement speed of the Phantom Steed, where should we go?
I don't know. I threw your bard away though.
Oh, hey.
I was trying to counter it on the roof, to see if I get balance at the time, but yeah, where are you going with
So,
your
over here in the middle.
take your wolf with you?
Yep. So now we're inspiring these archers to help murder these front ones down here. And then for me, with my ability, although I'm pretty clearly
Where'd his ping?
sure it's the guy
Oh.
who just showed up, but
Come here, mister.
else?
That's a question we all ask on tabletop.
Yes. No greatest enemy. Is there anyone within 60 feet of me currently that is stronger than the others in this whole unit range?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Y-
Pretty sure we see. Yeah, you know which enemy is the most powerful.
So one of the guys,
which
one of the guys currently caught up in the tornado,
Oh,
who may not have failed their save earlier, and I've been just kind of keeping quiet about it.
all right. I'll instruct
As they
Nero to make the elemental go far away in this direction, away from
If you
the
want me to go
castle.
SWAT at them, I think I can reach up high enough to hit them while in the tornado. Because it can't pick me up because I'm too heavy.
Maybe. It depends how strong the winds are. So that guy's
Well, it's a tornado, so at least
tornado level winds.
yeah, that's
I don't know.
it.
I think the elements. This depends
The
on
elemental thing, I'll
elements.
go read it. It specifies.
Yeah, I think it specifies it's a tornado, so I imagine 60-mile-per-hour winds.
Not only that, it can only pick things up that are the size category smaller than it.
The only
Well,
reason I increased the size on this one was to make it unique, Cameron. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I was
Oh,
saying
okay.
for Cheston's thing.
Oh, okay.
Big
Gotcha.
is
Yeah,
too
so
big
he
to
would
literally
be
to be
too big.
picked up by the tornado.
I'm a size bigger than the elemental, so.
Yep. I will announce over the intercom that the general is likely in the tornado currently.
As all but Big, who can't hear it because Bug didn't take a crystal ball with him, look towards the tornado. You see, like what looks to be a very obvious snow dwarf in somewhat normal-looking gear that's slightly carved with runes and such on it. That doesn't look noticeable at first until you see where General Stronghelm is pointing, or noting. As you all look over, though, you also notice the enemy general that he's pointing at seems to be kind of almost napping while in the tornado. As if they're asleep or unconscious currently.
They're contained.
Alright.
Keep them away from us. Okay. So that's.
If he's the general,
that.
who the fuck is this guy?
Probably just some lost
This
soul.
lone soldier.
I have a question for my turn, and it's gonna be a funny one because.
No, it's not your turn, so hold on to it until your turn. Or PM it to me if you don't want to forget it.
Oh, I won't forget this. This is too funny.
You know, I thought you wouldn't forget the thing about the tunneling you asked when it was like 2 minutes prior, but you know?
Yeah. I guess we're gonna. I hate how it does this. It's so annoying.
Dude, I apologize. I can't fix it. I'm having the same issue.
There we go.
There
All right.
you
I'm gonna charge these lads
Knights again?
Yeah. Except we're hitting more of them now, probably.
Got you.
Probably some of these guys as well, right? These littler ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Same routine. One specifically, one is gonna get mauled by the mount, and I'm gonna whirlwind. And
Okay.
maul.
Alright, yeah, I only am going to ask, you're going to have to roll twice for the whirlwind, because it'll be once for the knight and once for the soldier, basically, and it'll just count towards all of them to keep yourself save us some time when you're rolling. Because if I make you roll for every single unit, we're going to be here till like 8 o'clock my time.
So true.
Because there's
This
more
is
armies
for-
coming, in theory.
I'll do the whirlwind first.
Okay.
Please, dice, be good to me. Holy shit, please.
Was that a roll?
Yeah. It was a
Ouch.
3. Yeah, I'm putting it in the dice roller now.
Dice tower. Try and help yourself.
Oh, it's a crit.
Ooh.
That's awesome. That's gonna be so
Must
much
confirm
damage.
you must confirm the threat.
You must
Jeez.
confirm
Oh,
the
we have to
hit.
confirm the threat.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot. But it's
And
at
then-
least a
Auto-
hit.
Yeah, it's an auto success. It's just now. Oh my! Roll third time.
Roll for a
Are we
third
gonna get
one.
our first 3-round
Auto
crit?
kill.
Oh, that's it, Cameron.
It's not an auto kill. It's an injury thing on my
Aw.
table. Yeah. If you,
So I'm gonna let you know, what I roll for this damage is gonna be 9 times damage.
mm-hmm.
It's a D8. If I roll a 1, I'm gonna be very sad. 4, that's not bad. So that's 6 times 9, so 54 damage.
For the
54.
knights, or are you attacking the soldiers? To be specific.
I
here?
didn't specify
Who
which
you're-
one was which.
yeah.
This is the second one, so
Yeah.
Roll a D4 and alright.
I was just
Oh,
saying.
DM did,
Hmm?
DM did confirm his load. That 2 nat 20. It's not the throw like Cameron said. That is just an auto injury.
Yeah. Oh.
That's auto injury.
But in this case,
DM did
I don't.
finally post his ruling.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't-
find it.
I don't think technically he can roll low enough to auto kill almost all of these guys.
I just wanted to put that thought in there so everyone knows for the future. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think most people saw that rule was posted.
It's in my campaign
so it's-
recruitment, I believe. So.
It is.
It's 54 damage, and I'll roll.
54?
Since I didn't specify.
Okay. Yeah.
6
please
times
do.
9. So odd, it'll be the knights. Even, it'll be the weaklings.
Up to you. On that.
It's even, so the weaklings.
You
Perish
watch.
up.
Yeah, I was gonna say you watch as the small units that were behind you start to wipe one by one as the soldiers are easily taken out by the claws of the griffin.
No, that was the whirlwind.
Oh, that was the whirlwind as you landed. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, as you pierce into the soldiers, just slashing at them left and right, the soldiers drop like flies easily as you take them on, not seeing their general around.
And now this is for Eagle, so 21 for the bite.
21 hits. Oh no, it does not, because of the shield wall. Never mind.
Are they even a shield wall anymore at this point?
They are still technically, because this guy, the general is still close. Doesn't matter for his thing. He's still close enough on the tile board.
Well, don't worry. He'll be further away next turn. I'm taking him to big.
So, that's
Give
20.
him to me.
That's too low for first claw. What's the AC?
On these guys, 23 currently.
23. Okay, so this is second claw. 19. So no. All right, one rake. All right. They all miss.
As you start slashing, or as the griffin starts slashing at the knights afterwards, the knights, having kind of caught on to your attack, kind of start raising their shields as the blows bounce off, still tearing into their shields. They look concerned as they hold their own. All right.
And then fly past them with the charge by attack, and with my buddy, this mage guy right here. We're buddies.
Okay. All right.
Still in the air, but.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, as you end your turn, the battlefield...
As for the units, though...
Yes, you have any orders for them?
This unit is going to confront the guys that made it through.
Okay.
As for the archers, target the assassins.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
Well... and yeah, I would say... That's kind of it.
Okay. As distant archer fire is heard from off the map, you start to hear the command being yelled by this soldier as he starts yelling out random numbers. You watch as your royalist, not that royalist, the royalists on the walls start to drop left and right as arrows go flying. They seem to specifically be aiming where the heroes or the mercenaries are not at, as you watch them decimate your numbers.
Damn, bro.
This is bad. I'm not gonna be wrong. I just rolled a 99 in favor of the enemy. So, I will also delete
We can
that.
still turn it around. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass.
Everyone get behind big. I'm just gonna slaughter everything.
That will, for the most part, start wiping most of these guys out. Leaving only a few units left in the back lines, and actually, as the arrows can't... Oh no, the arrows can't hit because the gatehouses are too tall. Perfect. Alright, as the top of the round goes, before Big goes, the arrows start flying, and that's 11d6. In fairness, I'll roll this because I can't technically auto-kill this person. Where is a d6? There we go. I'm just going to roll one. The large one that's or the general that was identified in the tornado. 2 times 11 is 22 points of damage. As they take the hit, you watch as the general that you identified earlier seems to kind of like open their eyes and start screaming as they realize they're in a tornado. And now an arrow sticking out of their side, kind of like poking out with a little bit of green liquid, kind of splashing off. The fairy disappears once more as they do so. Big, you're up.
I see the man in the tornado.
But in distance, but you don't know that's someone important and have no idea or context.
See, all these guys made it through.
I see Grumpy heavily. I do see the guys. I have an option here. So I see your men surrounded, and not in a good way.
We lost Caleb.
He's gone.
Am I actually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you disconnected again.
I'm still here on my screen.
And give it a minute.
You're not gonna be.
What are you thinking?
There it
Get
is.
your attacks of opportunity. You can try.
Alright, I'll roll my nat 20. I'll just roll 1 because I'm not willing to do all 4. That's a 12. Alright, as they miss slashing at you left and right. Well, I mean, I'm rolling it. If they had all hit a nat 20, then they would have all got an auto hit on you. But as these ones fail to hit you, you manage to charge and jump over their lines with ease. Well, rather, walk over their lines with ease. Also, I forgot to kill these ones in the tower.
These people are about to be terrified. Here we go.
Oh no! As you see the grease spell coming, that's on the ground.
Hold on.
I just imagine him slipping and sliding into them on purpose.
There. Just so he fits.
He
He
shrunk
still
in
technically is
size.
taking up all his space.
This loyalist right in front of Big's about to get attacked because I just charged at him.
Oh.
He's not very happy here in a second.
Oh no.
Where's my green die? Unless I nat one. I haven't gotten one yet. I'm due for one eventually.
Yeah,
And it's not this roll.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
Alright. For the sake of fair game, it's a 38 plus 7,
That hits.
45. For 65 damage.
Nice.
Is it dead?
How much? Sorry, I was fixing Caleb again. Oh, you said 36?
65.
65. Oh yeah, you watch as you easily slash into the loyalist unit, carving apart the soldiers as you tear and shred their armor, being no match for your claws or your fangs. The unit is going to
Angle that shows where I roughly was. And I'm going to yell at all of these people. If you run again, I'm going to slowly tear you limb from limb.
Okay. All right. As you yell that out, you don't have to roll intimidate for now.
Okay.
All right. Does that end your turn, I assume?
Yes.
All right. Pack up to the next person in the order. Narrow, you're up.
Great news. The elemental is going to just go further away. Actually, no. The elemental is going to take them towards the fissure to deposit everybody it's carrying.
Remember, there's 2 fissures technically.
No, there's one.
The fissures
They
go
only
in
last
into
for
round.
4 rounds.
That other
Okay.
fissure's supposed to be gone.
Yeah.
So it can move 100 feet while carrying them still
Yeah,
in
just-
its whirlwind form, and it's just gonna.
Before you do that, Cameron, that fissure is gone because the round's passed.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say.
only lasts until the end of round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, still, it's carrying him away from everybody else, so it's gonna move them
Just
into where.
slowly carrying him towards me. Just bring him over.
It's too late. I've already put that into motion because now I'm speaking into the orbs of free action. Hey, Wild. Think you can make another fissure?
I can do it.
Great. The air elemental will deposit all those into it. And then bear Ursa's gonna attack.
Okay.
Going for a full attack round here.
Mm-hmm.
That's plus 19. Wrong dire animal. So this will be 2 claws, so that's the first one with a 32.
To hit.
hit.
That hits.
The next one will have a 25 to hit.
That also hits.
And this last one will be this last one's a bite with a 17 to hit.
Okay. 17 does just barely hit.
So this is 44 plus 20 technically, but I'll just roll these 2 twice. 2d4 plus 10 for each of those claw attacks. Okay, 14 for the first claw for damage.
Okay.
14 again for the second claw for damage.
Okay.
And then 2d8 plus 5 for the bite. 9 more for the bite.
Oh yeah, as Ursa tears into the loyalist squad right in front of her, she grabs onto a couple of them, tearing arms, shredding, clawing at the creatures or at the dwarves. Their scale mail breaking and shattering at her claws with ease. The loyalist unit is easily decimated as Ursa kind of finishes through.
And fun thing, I'm gonna use Arc of Lightning.
Okay.
Well, that's a good spell.
It's a spell. It is a level 4 spell. The points are being chosen are this loyalist here, and this loyalist in front of me. Everyone in between them and them themselves have to make a reflex save.
I hate reflex. Why is it all reflex saves?
DC is, since it's a 4th level spell for Druid, is 18.
Oh, I
Because
don't.
we figured armored soldiers wouldn't have great reflex.
Yeah, that's a 4. Well, that's actually technically a 2.
Great! This is 15d6 of damage.
Oh no. Alright, go ahead and roll.
So I'm just
number,
gonna pull out
big number,
another
big
d6
number.
and roll this 5 times. I mean, not 5 times, 3 times.
And it even adds it for you.
Yeah. So 17, 16, so that's 33. 46 lightning damage.
You do not manage to kill the loyalists as they start to jitter as the electricity kind of pings between their armor, causing it to kind of glow red for a moment. Each of them kind of like freaking out as they start to spaz out, foam coming out the sides of their mouth. But as the spell dissipates, they seem to kind of catch themselves breathing heavy as they grab a hold, like many of them grabbing hold of their chest and kind of look at you with murder in their eyes.
Do it again.
You're right. I should do this again.
God damn it.
I will do this again.
Oh, that's a fucking 6.
So roll. That's 17,
Uh-huh.
27.
Mm-hmm.
41 more lightning damage.
Yeah, you watch as the line of these this lot disappears. Basically, as they feel their.
The one right in front of me would also have been hit with all.
I thought you clicked the one right behind him was the starting
No,
point.
I was aiming at this one.
Okay.
I was.
Yeah. As you slam, or as the bolt goes right through them once again, many of them kind of like stuttering again. Their armor starting to glow. Little pings of metal flying off as the scale mail seems to break apart. Each of the dwarven warriors seem to kind of drop to the ground after a few moments. Smoke coming off their back, and the smell of burning or cooking flesh can be easily kind of picked up on the air. Okay. Narrow, that ends your turn, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sacrifice my movement for a secondary spell. That's perfectly good for me. I have made myself mildly terrifying to them.
Alright. Well that's what was the DC you said for getting out of the, for the Air Elemental's Tornado?
DC is 16 if you're being picked up by it. Once you're picked up, let me see. See if you can escape
I don't think you can get out.
No, you cannot escape it that way.
That makes no sense, because...
Unless you are allowed to fly, you cannot escape it.
Oh, well
You
then...
just eventually,
Okay. Alright, you know what? No, you're right. If that's the case, then they have enough strength with this. They're just going to start to like try and lean their body weight and try and coordinate, and they're going to launch themselves out of this thing.
What are they doing?
Great! They're going to take a bunch of bludgeoning damage.
They're going to launch themselves out of the tornado.
How are they doing that?
By in a sense, basically shifting their weight as they're swinging, they're spinning in the tornado.
When they're suspended in air.
So
You're in free fall.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it to you one of two ways. Okay, all right, fine. Then I'm gonna roll to kill the air. We're gonna roll to kill the air elemental because he's getting out of this no matter one way or another. If I have to, I have one more item, and if I have to use it, you're not gonna be a happy person.
Whirlwind.
So you keep fucking with me. Keep fucking.
He can't attack it. He can attack it as it's a whirlwind.
Oh, you're gonna hate me for what I've got built on this too. All right, fine.
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me in a second.
If you make me use this item, Caleb, I will make sure to burn Wild to the ground. Can I move on the map? I fucking really?
I've had that issue before.
I swear to fucking I can't fucking. Oh my god. This is gonna piss me off. I am not. Can you fucking. What is wrong with my map? Why am I not moving at all? What the fuck? I can't. No, I'm not. If I crashed, you'd be crashed. No, I can't like move fast at all, and I can't zoom in now. Okay. I don't know fucking what happened with tabletop. All right. Anyways, what was I saying? Where was I? Because
You were attacking the whirlwind.
yeah, fuck your whirlwind. That's with a 14. That is with a plus. So that is a 3, 5, 14, 19 to hit. I can't fucking add now because I'm focused on something else. Mm-hmm.
that
God damn it.
regular AC for this is 20.
Yep.
Flat-footed is touch is 16.
It's-
Flat-footed is
it's
13.
not.
That misses.
Yeah, it's not flat-footed.
Okay. I swear to God, I'm going to burn this map down after this. All right, no worries. Since I'm not moving, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
On my screen, your mouse is moving.
Thank you, Caleb. Glad to hear that. That's a lower roll. That's a fucking 7. Okay, that's it. I'm pulling my trump card. Give me a second.
It's an action. It's a basic action. Use a magic item.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You're not gonna be happy in a minute because there's a reason I chose this character. Let's see. Where is my thing? Alright. He is going to go ahead and use his boon and is going to vanish. Well, he would if I could actually move on the map at all. You can't counterspell a boon if you're thinking you can.
I was gonna ask if this was being done through a magic item.
It is not. It's a boon. No, it fucking.
Okay.
It's a grace from some god or something.
Bye from Sarah Zeki.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 seconds to pause this recording because I need to go scream at something for a minute. I'm gonna be right back. And again, I'm not pissed at the fact. I'm not mad at the fact that you guys are doing it. I'm mad because fucking tabletop is breaking on me. And if I try to fix it, I have to close the entire thing, save it, reopen it, and then reload everything. And I'm just. It's just not gonna happen. Fuck. I can't even throw. Oh, man. Alright, well, so tabletop's gonna get closed here in a minute. I swear to fucking Christ. I'm at that point where I'm almost done playing D&D because I'm getting so angry at this thing. You know what? I need another minute. I'm still very... Yeah. Alright, welcome back. Apologies, we had to restart the whole thing. I took a minute to go take a hit, to relax a little bit. I do want to note, this isn't anger towards the players when you hear this. This is anger towards the program, and I didn't want to throw my mouse on camera while you guys are on mic while you could hear it when it would have shattered. So, all right, as we jump back in, yeah. So where were we in the initiative order? That was the general trying to break free of Cameron's very stupid air elemental. I'm gonna make sure to get narrow. I swear to God later for this. Making my fucking big bad look like a clown in this
Well, you were
battle.
sleeping, to be fair.
That's part that I have to run because I have a fly I have to run. And narcolepsy's a pain in the ass. Alright.
I'm waiting for an Apex Monster Elemental next month now.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna come after only Narrow. I think that would be going back up to the top. Oh no, because that was Narrow and then it was the... Yes, okay, so I see where I was in my initiative order. So that would be the knight's turn then. The few that are left.
Now we're gonna make an Apex monster friend.
Narrow's gonna have to get in his ass beat here in a minute, and I'm gonna feed him to Amno. By the way, Amno's gonna watch this later, so you know that.
Not again.
The knights, that is a 3. That does not hit with their bonuses, so they are going to fail as they try to go for their attacks. There aren't no commanders left. Oh well, wait, there is one.
There's one right there.
Well, that's...
There he is. Oh, that's my guy.
There's
That's
two
ours.
because there's one inside and there's two that are in the walls.
Oh, so yeah, this commander is our commander.
Yeah. Red is on your side for reference.
Oh, you use the same colored pieces
Yeah.
for both sides commanders.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Right
One
here.
is...
Do you not see this right here?
What are you talking? No,
Yeah,
I don't. Well,
you
first
did.
off, I don't know where you're pointing.
Inside
right.
behind the gate.
No, that general, remember, teleported in here earlier.
That's not
They're
ours.
That's-
all... Not talking about that one. I'm talking about like in front of the...
Yeah, there's literally a red one right here. That's
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 not
yours. What? Are you colorblind?
Oh, is it? It's not red on my screen actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
weird.
that's red on my screen. So yeah.
Never mind.
All right. If you're colorblind, like I need to account for that next time. Let me know.
I mean, I can vouch. I believe you that it's red, but on my screen now,
Now
it's
it's red.
Yeah.
No, I did that. No, that was me.
Okay.
It's always been red.
I just
Yeah.
even refreshed
It
you
wasn't
guys.
always red.
Okay.
Weird.
red. Nothing was yellow.
I just refreshed the color in it. Thanks for everyone.
Alright, so for his movement
does
from
Commander go
here, he's gonna go here. Okay. And that will end their turns. Oh, Wild, you are up.
All right. So since they just want to sit there, I guess I'll just do it again. But first, I need or I'm going to cast Earthquake because I was told to on the elemental.
Okay, so
Please
the,
don't. They are in the
Elemental
air.
is
They won't
flying,
do
the
it.
so
elemental
won't
has
do
to make
anything.
the. Yeah, I was gonna say the elemental would normally have to make the save. So just a Fisher just opens up here if you're gonna cast it.
It won't do anything. They're all in the air.
They are.
He wants to drop them in there, is what he's saying.
Yeah. So when
His last round, though.
Yep.
And they're gonna fall, and they're gonna land prone.
so are you just to clarify? Are you using the spell? Because I won't have to roll for anything. It's just gonna go where the air elemental will be until the end of the round.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then that will go ahead. At that cast, you watch as the ground erupts open. Many of the dwarves in the tornado not yet seeming to notice.
And then I am going to cast Element Substitution to Frost again, Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast it on the group of guys, or also Metamagic Widen, so it can affect more.
Okay.
On the guys on the other, or on the side of the wall, outside.
And you said frost again?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get the mouse circle.
These poor guys that are waiting because there's a wall in their way.
Yeah, there's a
They're
wall.
looking at
Yeah.
their watch and be like, oh, gotta wait till this wall goes down.
Yeah.
All right.
The wall
That's
does
a
not go down.
that's a reflex save, I assume.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I don't like these. That would be great if that wasn't a 17.
Trying to remember. I think it's
10 plus
Caleb,
Caleb,
Caleb
what's
plus
your
your
passive
stat.
modifier? What's your charisma?
my charisma is 26.
Yeah, that'll...
They fail.
They fail.
They fail.
You also DC'd.
Oh shit.
No, it's fine. He's not moving. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not moving.
He
so
drew a circle.
Yeah, so if you can roll your damage wherever you'd like.
All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna send something to Caleb.
Okay. I like how you were about to tell yourself to shut up. That you know that was go ahead.
They take 31 points of damage.
Damn. The soldiers are still standing, as though most of them seem to be their feet caught in the ice as the ice kind of erupts across the ground, kind of keeping their feet locked in, their iron boots kind of freezing solid to the ground. They are unable to move, but they are still standing. All right,
Wow.
that
That
is
the end
your
of my turn.
end of your turn. The dwarven soldiers are up. Are there any? Yes. Those few that can are going to try and are fucking gonna run. Because as you do, when someone bigger and stronger than you tells you not to do something, you do the exact opposite in fear to get away. This lot are going to use their secondary action to full bucket. Knowing this lot are going to stay here as they realize they're within hitting range and are not gonna move. Also, with grease on the ground, many of them, kind of not being idiots, realize that their chance of getting out of here is not very high. So they stay waiting. Oh, whoa! Don't do that again. Oh, yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
I've returned.
Oh, that's why I popped. I was like, why did I suddenly jump? All right. This lot are going to go in.
There you go, Caleb. That should help you out a little bit.
And start. Well, that broke. God damn it.
They collapsed.
It did.
They all fell down.
God damn it. Yep. Damn thing. There we go. That one's just decided to
That
fly.
one's elevated.
All right, so
oh my God, he's been...
he has cast flight on himself. The one dwarf with an item on him that lets him cast, and he's gone.
Yo, negate that. Get him out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm negating that. You will fall to the ground.
You are an asshole. It's what's the distance on that item? I believe it's only 30 feet.
Oh man.
I will have to scroll back through our chat to find it.
You go find the name.
Write it
You should have the item listed on your character sheet for your own notes. But yeah,
I do.
Then you should be able to quickly Google it or send one of the other guys to Google it.
What's the item called?
Rod of Epic
It's-
Negation.
Yeah.
Negates spell function. Wielder points at the rod. Or points to target. Ray. Touch attack.
Oh, So you do have to make a ray touch attack against him. Unless you prepped
Yeah.
it. By the way, also that item specifically mentions unless you prep the action, meaning you are holding a full action, you can't destroy the item. The only thing you can do is negate the item, I believe. And you have to make a ranged touched attack. And by the way, you can't see him.
Because
you're-
That's for the funnies.
Yeah, you're all the way on...
Giant thing in the way.
There's a giant gatehouse right between the two of you. You literally cannot see him. So
I'm
there's
in
a...
X-ray vision.
Yeah. No, good try though. I respect the attempt. If you see him, I'll let you know. But otherwise, he is also just a common soldier flying in the air. Although you never know.
The ray negates currently active item function and has a 75% chance to negate any other spell like function.
There's no-
We
Spell
already
or spell
covered
like
it, Cameron.
Yeah, there's no rain in the air. Yeah, you're good. All right. Okay, so that ends the dwarven soldier's turn. The assassins are going to pop off and not take that one random dude with them. Disappearing and reappearing finally over here.
Here, what now?
And this lot
They're in the training yard in the middle of the town.
This lot are gonna be down here. And the two who disappeared are finally going to reappear on this side of the wall. Or this side. Please don't jump off. Thank you. Alright. Thus ending their turn. The mages are dead. I think. Alright, so yeah. Back down. Commander. General Stronghelm.
I've pulled him away. Fucking
Well, he's
vanished.
gone now. He's gone. When he did that, this is with Paladin. Do I know anything about that? What the fuck happened?
You can give me a knowledge arcana if you want to try to figure out what he used.
Oh, I'm amazed. Can my cohort do that instead?
Sure.
They're a lot better than I am.
Yeah, if you want them to. Yeah, that's fine by me.
Oh, I can do it.
They will also use their
Can't on your
scout
turn.
headband and use all 3 charges to gain true sight, true seeing for a minute.
Okay. They see the battlefield as is. The person is nowhere to be seen.
I was like, you too, man? I have constant true sight.
Yeah, man. Sadly, not all of us can do it forever. Alright, so Knowledge Arcana, that is a plus 19.
I will say, True Sight does note that this dwarf in the distance does have a third eye, if you could see that far.
Dang, they have a third eye. That's
Uh-huh.
crazy. Alright, big number.
It's literally a note I wrote in there that soldier that comes in late has third eye. That's the only thing unique about him.
I would have seen that earlier because my true sight doesn't have a range.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but you also probably would have been looking at one random soldier that appeared on the battlefield.
48.
It was weird.
48?
Right, 28.
28?
Sorry.
They do not know what spell they used. They can all they would recognize is it was either a wizard or a sorcerer spell of some sort.
Alright. I assume looking into the city, they don't see anything out of the ordinary either, besides, there's a bunch of...
I mean, besides the army slowly breaching the walls, and the sounds of screaming, nothing expected at this point.
Okay.
Roars of a bear.
Yeah, the screams of poor men dying to a bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my cohorts go and
Okay.
fly down and, I guess, try and fascinate these people down here.
Which people? Let me see where you're at, because your
Here.
bard's on the center gate, so...
Move them down over here and, fascinate this whole group of soldiers. I need to look up fascinate because I don't remember the exact how it works.
Fascinate, if I remember correctly, has disadvantage when outside
pulling
or
up.
when in combat.
He's pulling up
That's
himself.
fine. I have a really big modifier to perform if it's a perform. Oh, never mind. The battle prevents it from working. Never mind.
Okay.
Fascinate doesn't work. Yeah, so they're not gonna do that. That's my bad. My apologies.
Okay.
Instead,
What were we thinking?
good question. I'm going to first disguise self, make the bard look like Magrim.
Okay.
Yeah, and then fly down in front of them and be intimidating.
Okay. The dwarves are, let me roll for something here. They don't even seem to recognize or look at your bard as if they're anybody important. Most of them seem to be running in fear of a giant bear coming towards them. Yeah, you watch as the troops mostly just ignore you screaming for their lives.
All right, grease again. On these guys.
Okay, you're just okay. That's just mean.
The dick move.
Yep. Let me get a square.
I hereby nickname that bard cohort Dick.
Look, right there, I
It's not the
assume.
name. Yeah.
Oh.
I said nickname.
All right, and they'll be in the
No, I
air.
didn't have
We'll
to
put them on
roll
top
it,
of this
but
roof.
just
Good luck.
Just
There.
to-
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, first try.
All right, as you back up, or as your cohort backs up onto the roof, with the mightier
Over
general.
here. It's like I disappeared. This part's over here being handled. So it's just these knights here, huh?
Yes,
Oh.
their morale is definitely looking weaker. They just look to be fighting because at this point they're being attacked. As you look them up and down.
Can I offer them a surrender as a free action or something like that? I have-
You
actually
depend-
have some.
It depends on how you want to word it, but yeah.
Actually, I think I don't know if I can turn
Fight for me and I'll let you live.
Oh, there's if you're a marshal, I believe there's a diplomacy skill you get.
I actually have an ability called Greater Command, and I think that's a spell. I need to see if I can affect enemies with it.
I say they have a low morale, so as far as DC goes,
Spell.
Pig's gonna come back saying like the knights that were trying to stab him earlier are gonna be on his side now.
This
I mean-
could be the start of my little night order.
I was gonna say-
pretty dwarf.
They tried to stab you. It's not like they actually did any damage, so I guess all's forgiven in that mentality.
Look, man, none of these people have managed to hurt Big yet. He doesn't have any like, straight up enmity against any of them.
Big looking down at these things. I forgive you.
Well, it depends. What are their alignments? I can always see their alignments.
All of them are lawful.
Are they good
No,
or evil?
I don't see that part. I see evil, good, or neutral.
Oh, let me look.
Yeah. Yeah, I can use command on them, or I can just use a I can just do straight diplomacy because my diplomacy is really high. Instead, if that'd be better.
Diplomatically offer them to surrender.
Dwarven knights are just listed as lawful. I'd assume it'd be lawful neutral at that perspective.
Huh. Then no hard feelings between either side for their deaths.
Yeah, I'll try and use diplomacy to get them to surrender.
The irony, by the way, the general is lawful good.
Well, he serves Sarazeki, though unfortunately.
So
You
what?
want me to roll a diplomacy check?
Yep.
Diplomacy.
And I'll just have them roll with
Nice, be
their
good to me.
charisma and that. Wow, now I roll well.
Wow, I rolled bad. That is a 22.
You were bad. You beat my good roll. I got an 18 in total. Or sorry, no,
Yeah.
17. It's because it's only a +1 at 13.
I have a plus 19 to diplomacy.
Yeah. Either way, the knights fail. Along with the loyalist soldiers, you see the knights kind of surrendering. The knights turn side or turn coat.
Huh. Beautiful.
So do the soldiers as they realize that, well, these soldiers over here at least, realizing they are outnumbered and not worth fighting at this point.
Alright.
There we go, kiddos.
Narrow
Don't
to...
worry. Big about to make demands to these guys.
I wonder what it
Alright.
is.
Wonder what it is indeed.
Sorry, I sent you a message. No, you didn't.
No, see, I
Wait, does that go to your
texted him.
Discord? Is that your Discord?
That's his text messages.
Oh.
I assume. It's not his Discord. We'd hear it more often.
Alright.
All right, Margot. Yep. You that's so that is a free action I'm going to give you for turning them.
Action?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I better go go inside and confront the ones I just greased.
Okay.
The real Magrum will show up now.
All right.
Stop running away from me! I'm supposed to guard you, damn it!
As you watch as the griffin takes off once more.
Hey, don't worry. He's near Big now. I'll kill anything that comes for him.
End of your
You know what?
turn.
Could I offer these people to surrender too, or no?
No.
No.
No. You've already gotten your one for
What
the
if I use
action.
mass command.
You've already gotten your. I give it to you as a free action. Don't push it.
Oh yeah, but I'm using an action now.
You're also using. Oh, I guess your griffin's the one using the movement. Yeah, if you want to give up an action for it, I'd say yeah, that's fine.
So,
You can try.
Mass command. So I think they get a will save. Except I don't know what the fuck ability is on this, because it's like from a leadership class. So this is a spell-like ability. I need to go look at the spell.
So I guess since it's a leadership, which is charisma, you'd based on a casting level if you were a charisma caster, or casting DC based on if you were a charisma caster, I guess. So
Yeah,
10.
I don't know what my caster level would be. Is the thing.
Oh,
Oh, that doesn't matter. No, never mind. Yeah, if it's just
Okay.
casting, yeah, so that'll be a DC.
for Will.
Yeah, for will it's a DC 16.
Wow, that's one fail. I'm gonna roll 3 times for the 3 different groups.
This is from Legendary Leader Grumpy?
Yeah, does it say
Do you have
there's
plus
a
0 to Charisma?
No, I have a +5.
Legendary Leader outright says save DC 16 plus Charisma modifier.
Oh, it was DC 21.
Well, my highest was a 9.
Oh, okay.
So, as you watch this lot,
The one command is surrender.
yeah, they immediately start throwing down their banners. Many of them, I mean, these are soldiers that just lived in the Frosthammer lands that are just basically part of the army by default. Even the flying guy basically offers to change his sides.
Okay, we can have him. I like flying
Shout out
people.
to that guy. He's awesome.
This lot did not hear you over here in front of Big, with all the
Big
roaring
has
and everything.
changed code as well, I see.
Oh, sorry, Big, I did not mean to change you color.
Oh no, I made myself red because my color's red now.
Oh, okay. My apologies, and I'll change you back.
No, I did that earlier because I was blue earlier, but not red.
Yeah.
So.
No worries, I got you. Okay, yeah.
I'm blue now.
These lot did not hear you as they're focused not only on a giant bear, but they're
that's
screaming and stuff going around. So they're just not moving as they're watching Big. He gave them an
no.
order.
Their eyes. I just
Say
imagine
over.
1,000 yards stare at Big.
Mm-hmm.
Say over the intercom if the Fae could take out the assassins that infiltrated the town if they don't find the general anywhere.
Okay. All right. As you say that as your last action, the end of the round ends. The air elemental is. I'm just gonna move them a little bit over as their gust would fail. The fisher would be gone. Wait. Is it gone on your next turn?
It lasts a round, so
One
once
round?
it gets to his next turn.
Yeah, so okay, so it is still there. So all of these
No,
lot are
that's
going to
fall.
fail, and they're going to be at a disadvantage for this, so I'm going to lower their roll even. Well, I don't have to. As you watch as the fisher swallows up an entire small battalion behind it. All right. Soldier, mystery soldier here is going to shout the general retreat order and turn and leave. Let's see. Now, all these guys have initiative, so only thing that's going to roll is the arrows, but since he didn't call in the secondary strike, the siege equipment that is now only 1 round away from showing up is turned around, and the army is falling back.
Damn.
Imagine you're the guy pushing it, and you're like, did you get the order? You're like, come
You're
on,
like, really?
man.
Really?
And so...
How far away did that soldier get, by the way?
Which one?
The one
one
that
just walked
gave
away.
the retreat order and
Oh,
turned.
the three-eyed soldier.
Oh, he has a 75-foot movement before he starts running.
Is he
Oh,
Yes, he is running. And that's
He's gone.
technically he can
Yes,
only do
yeah,
times 3 because he's in medium armor, so he's
Oh,
gone.
so that's only.
I will admit-
225 feet.
Yeah,
I will
So-
admit,
yeah, how that much range?
okay.
good.
I was thinking, or I will admit, my wild would be charging up a disintegrate and aiming it at him, but then would just drop
Well-
his hand.
Turn's not over yet, or combat's not over yet. You're still in
How far is
initiative.
the range of it? Because you might still be able to hit him.
So yeah, he's gonna turn and leave, and then that is going to go back to the top of the order. The Pixie goes first. And they are going to choose to follow after the commander they saw teleporting away. So they are gone. Meaning the assassins are left alone in the city. However, Big, we go up to you as the next one on the turn. You can see the flying General Stronghelm and hear the soldiers in the distance kind of like throwing down their arms. This lot seems to have done what you asked. They're not moving and they haven't raised their weapons. That they do look like they're still ready to fight if they have to.
Since they listened, Big will give them a shot. You know, if you help me do good and you stop fighting, you get to live.
That's a pretty good offer.
I'm gonna roll for it.
So to answer your question, Grumpy, it's 100 feet plus 10 by
Not
caster
far
level.
enough.
Probably not.
Why do I get a nat 20 on an intelligence check now?
Hey, they're being very intelligent that they should follow.
The soldiers look around the battlefield, and one of the older snow dwarfs looks at the rest of them and just throws down his weapon and starts to kind of takes off the frost hammer banner and throws it into the grease. They surrender as the rest of the soldiers seem to follow suit. Putting their hand, they start to cuff themselves with their iron. What are they called? Like cuffs, we'll just go with
Manacles.
manacles. Thank you.
Manacles.
Iron manacles that they had on their belts. As they start to kind of wrap themselves up, they surrender fully.
Don't
Big will say
worry,
one more
Grumpy.
thing. Let me make sure I get the name right. Big says, "Welcome to the Fists of the Forest," and then he's gonna run and go look for the assassins.
Oh no!
Don't worry, Wild. I'll get him.
I'm gonna
These
make
poor 40 people have just been enlisted by Big because they threw their weapons down.
them
I can-
blue for it now.
I can use Metamagic Extend and double its range.
Oh no, he's planning stuff in the back.
Disintegrate this man.
Biggest.
You should also probably maximize it or do something else too.
Oh yeah, maximize extended.
Enjoy.
Don't go over your cap. Though.
Enjoy that accidental mix. All right, so where's Big gonna go specifically? I mean,
Big can jump really high, and I'm looking for assassins. I'm gonna run towards the center of town and leap in the air to look for the assassins.
unfortunately, the center of the town is gonna put you right in the center where the assassins are.
Oh, hello!
who are be
I
very
like
surprised to
you
see
right
you.
now.
Big looks at them and just says, "You're all that's left."
As you say that, you do notice, you see members of another clan that you do not recognize, but you don't recognize them personally, but you do recognize the symbolism as the same banners that are on this stronghold. They look to be nobility, and they are mostly children that have had their throats slit by these assassins. There's about 5 or 6 of them that you're staring at.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, you're all gonna die.
You are bad people.
I will say, it does look like the kids were not armed. They were not wearing armor as you look them up and down, and you can definitely see that only one of them got to fight back.
My one swing, we're gonna see which of the two gets it.
Alright, let's see what you got.
The guy in Big's face is heads, the other guy is tails.
That's fair.
Alright, Google, let's flip a coin. And that's heads.
Oh man.
Alright.
Either way, the moment they try to run, they're getting slapped. They can't go invisible around you.
No, they can't, yeah. That is a 54 to hit.
You know, shockingly, with their scale mail and light steel shields, that hits.
As I lift my hand, I slam it right down into the center of them.
Squishing
that's
one of them.
89 damage.
You beat the entirety of the squad's HP by 1. As one by one, slamming your paws down, you plant the the snow dwarfs into the ground as blood splatters out from under them, like bugs, basically, splattering. I assume carefully trying to avoid the corpses of the innocent around them.
Yep, I turn toward this guy and I just say, "You're bad and you're next."
Oh.
You bad. You next.
And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alright.
His face.
Narrow, you are up.
You know, I don't like it when people run away from me when they've done bad things.
Well,
Call Lightning Storm.
on
Oh
who?
my god.
I am targeting the soldier that was running away like a bitch.
Oh, the one with the
this-
3 eyes? Oh, okay.
The one with the 3 eyes.
Oh my god.
This will be 15 bolts of Call Lightning.
What's the range?
400 feet plus 40 feet per level.
Damn.
I can hit him.
Alright.
Let me
Alright.
get Call Lightning up.
Narrow gonna chase this guy, make sure no one leaves the battlefield.
This is a reflex save for half, but all 15 bolts are at once.
He can't. Well, he won't make the reflex save because he's not expecting it. He's just turning and running off like he's jogging back to the army. So
I guess
So-
the third eye doesn't.
yeah, it's gonna auto hit because he's not even gonna notice the reflex.
So this will be 15 bolts. Let me look at Call Lightning.
Since there's technically not an active storm, we should cast it during. It's 3d6 per bolt.
Oh.
No, Call Lightning Storm has a different number for it.
Each bolt deals 5d6. Oh, this is gonna
Oh
hurt.
no.
So this is 15 times 5d6.
75d6?
I'm not gonna bog down that with this. I'm rolling this in here.
That's fine.
I want to see the big number.
Well, yeah, he's gonna roll it in our thing.
So
49.
Oh,
Man, Avray fucks everyone again. Don't worry, it happens to me every game.
15d6.
oh wait, that's 15. Oh, I
You only
did that
rolled
wrong.
There's no way you could have got 49 damage.
So
from
yeah,
75
I'm,
by the way.
So I gotta roll 60 more. My brain shat out
you
on
rolled
it.
3 of the 15 bolts.
60 more. There we
There you
go.
go.
Wow. Still only 202.
251.
The one soldier, as they're jogging back towards the rest of the army,
one
seeing
issuing the commands that
shouting.
paladin.
Yeah, shouting orders back to the siege equipment and the ballistas that were showing up. As the order is given, the men start to turn basically around and start pushing the thing back. The bolt of lightning strikes into him almost unexpectedly, and almost with like an instant snap, a little charred and electricity that sticks to the air as his hair stands up through his helmet. His beard kind of poofs out, but the body drops down straight into the ground, dead as a doorknob. The rest of the troops don't even notice, continuing their retreat.
They didn't hear the lightning?
They did not,
Sorry,
as
they didn't hear the thunder?
No, it's only lightning, as technically is what it's called. Technically, the thunder would come.
Lightning bolts.
Yes,
now,
but
so-
the thunder would come from where he's at. So they'd hear the thunder in the distance, but they wouldn't hear it immediately, and they'd assume it was rumbling from all the way there. So yeah, they do hear it, but they
Also-
don't turn to look.
Even if they saw the flash shooting, we've just been casting spells the whole time. They just think it's just another attack as they're
True.
running away.
Yeah, as they're retreating, like someone got fucked and didn't retreat quick enough.
Like that guy, he didn't retreat
With
quick enough.
that, I'm gonna look at the ones that just turned coded good and say, "Be glad you turned when you did. I was gonna do that to all of you."
That's just unnecessary.
It's cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, that's just unnecessary.
No.
You don't run.
As you does that finish your
And
turn,
I
or are
will
you going
dismiss
somewhere else?
the elemental turn and walk into the city to start taking out and looking for anyone else to take out. My bear following me.
Okay. Feel free to take
If
your.
I see any enemies, I will send the bear to them.
Yeah, feel free to take Nero and Orsa wherever you'd put them. They're in front of the gate.
I'm guessing I'd go here first, because I did know that side was breached and saw there was problems over there.
You would see there is a snow dwarf merchant that is slightly better dressed than average, walking through the streets right now on the front lines behind you as you walk into the city.
This guy here.
Yeah.
He's
He's not whistling at all, suspiciously, as he kind of walks away.
sense
he's fine.
motive.
He's just a guy.
All right, roll.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
trust anyone
Go ahead and
right
roll
now.
for it.
Sense motive.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay, this is... I didn't put any ranks into this.
That's unfortunate for you.
It's like you're looking for people and you see that guy. There's a whole group of knights still over here, and
That's a
and
9.
Yep, over there.
Yeah,
with 9?
So, nope.
He looks like a merchant. Yeah, he's acting. He's kind of being suspicious. I mean, obviously, but you know, maybe he's just being weird because he's up at the front line.
They're get inside.
You see, he just kind of nods and starts to kind of hustle his little butt quicker. All right. And as it's technically his turn, or one of their turn, he is going to go his full movement speed all the way down the street and hustle even faster as he slow jogs. All right. I think that's my only. Oh no, I have one other command. No, that is. Oh, there's one other. He is going to also go here and start heading further in towards his objective and follow through. His knights are going to engage. And technically, as this lot would still already have been engaging here and fighting in the streets. Alright. Just gonna move these over so that way it's all clear what's going on. Also, I found that if you zoom out when you're moving these pieces, it's a lot fucking quicker. Alright. The knights start engaging. These knights, hearing what Cameron just said, and actually the rest of the troops out here hearing what Cameron just said, realize that this is not a good place to be any longer. And with a 20 roll, they are all, including the royalists, are going to leave. and run off to go join the enemy because they now think, as far as it goes, that the enemy would be safer after what he
Look
just
what you
said.
did, Cameron. Look what you did.
Ending their turns, this group of knights are going to retreat off the field alongside. And knights, commanders, that ends all their turns. Wild. Why do I want to keep calling you Whis? Wild, you are up.
All right.
So you got.
I can only do that one more time, so I'm gonna hold off.
Okay. The wall's still up. The soldiers seem to be kind of cleaning up things. As you look about, you see troops are still kind of fighting somewhat, but you don't see much major fighting as the the sounds of battle start to die down.
I almost got kicked.
You do have 574 ping, 999 ping. I think you're about to DC.
Yeah, everyone else is at 999 for me.
What would you like to do? Or
I
would
don't want to.
Mhm.
I do want to cast another spell.
Mhm. On what or who though?
Yeah,
That
that's the
group you ice
question.
pulled last year is still alive.
I know.
They are still stuck
they
there.
Yep. So I will do. No, I'll go ahead and do it. Widen or fireball. Energy substitution to acid. Widen.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to cast it on the same group of people.
That's just mean, man.
They're just there.
Dead.
Yeah, go. Is that a reflex save? Because they auto fail, so you can just roll damage.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So I will go ahead and pull up the
It's just
dice
10d6.
roller for 10d6.
Or damage.
I think if you roll above 20 points of damage, I'm dead. Oh,
Oh, well, what do you know? I got 28.
That's that. Yeah, that beats it by 5 points. Oh, you watch as this entire squad or small battalion gets wiped out as acid melts down the armor and the flesh of the dwarves, completely leaving nothing but a puddle of mush on the mud that seems to melt into the dirt.
All right. And if I turn around, can I see the group of loyalists currently engaging with the knights?
Yes, but no, you'd have to move from there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to move
Can
to
I
the
see the
edge.
Can I see that commander that ran?
He looks like a merchant. Let me see if you can see it from there. Again, you'd have to move to the edge of the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not. If you were one size bigger, you could do it, but yeah, your head doesn't peek over the wall, in my opinion. So, not at that range.
Not big enough. Should have been huge.
Yeah, if you move
Yeah, you're
move
right,
up
you're
5
right.
feet, you can easily look over the peaks. But yeah,
That's a quick step.
yeah, but he's used well, that's true. You've only used your one
You
spell.
do get a free 5-foot step.
Oh, then I will step 5 feet and see if I can see him.
Alright, so that'll put you here. That should give you vision. Yeah, that gives you a vision on the loyalist down in this back corner here.
All right, and does it? But I don't see the commander or the merchant that
No,
ran.
no, he not from that angle. No, he's also covered by a building, so it'd be pretty hard to spot him.
All right, so this is going to be the first time I've technically done this.
Oh no.
I make my right hand like a finger gun, bracing my left hand onto my arm, and I will fire fireball as a beam into the loyalist in the back row in the center.
Oh, okay, all right.
Is it gonna vaporize him?
Is that a reflex save?
Yes, it is, as it still treats the spell as it is just a beam this time.
Well, that's a 11.
He fails.
Yep. Reflex hurts. I was really hoping for more fortitude saves, not gonna lie. Or will saves.
I had fortitude saves, but it's just not been worth it to do.
I have really good
So
will.
he will take 32 damage.
Well, alright. Well, screw that knight in particular. As his armor starts to melt onto his skin, he screeches out, but he is still standing.
I will then scream out, "Surrender or you're next!"
Oh my god.
Roll an intimidate.
Did you just point your finger gun at the knight next to him?
Yes, I'll start charging.
Oh
I'll
no.
begin charging up another one. Where's intimidation? There it is. 24.
Alright, 24. The knights seem to kind of realize, seeing this, throw down their arms, and kind of back off, surrendering. Well, it would have if I had, yeah, there we go. Can I fucking turn it red? There we go. This last guy, definitely a holdout. Totally not. There we go. As he a second later, after seeing the rest, or this last unit being a little bit more zealous than the rest, kind of for a second sees the rest of them throwing down their arms and realizing they're surrounded, throws down their own. You manage to convince them to surrender.
All right.
Okay.
Go kill your captains now.
And your turn, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna let me bonus action cast fly.
Nope. The dwarven soldiers are all gone. The assassins over here are going to roll to confirm. I found an Adara soldier that was missing. Let me.
Found a soldier.
The Adara soldier out of time.
Yeah. Let's see, 11, okay. You watch as the side gates explode out, killing these two guards. This gate completely blows.
Which gate?
Well, you're about to see it when I delete it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
That-
all right.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, as the gate in the center explodes, a large green smoke coming out of it. The smoke seems to hit some of the houses nearby, and you watch as they begin to start to melt their roofs. The assassins seem to disappear in the smoke, completely wiping themselves. This assassin, doesn't have a spell, unfortunately, and doesn't really have a way I can actually hit you.
Does he want to repent his crime?
Not in the slightest. But
Kill me.
He is going to try and make a run for it.
Well,
I state that is ill-advised.
So-
So I have to book it across. Town.
Big lift his hand.
He does have rogue, but I don't think rogue gets
They
the sneak or opportunity attack immunity at level 3.
No. I don't
So,
think so.
let me just double check beforehand. I don't think it's true, but it doesn't hurt to.
He's put on his little. The guy's put on his little hammock. Like, can I get out of this?
Yeah, his little beads. No, I got trap finding. So, uncanny dodge is unfortunately 4th level.
That's so close.
The last words out of his mouth are, "I was so close." You rolled a
So I
15.
rolled a 54 to hit.
Oh.
He was hoping for
No.
that 15.
No, yeah, that totally doesn't
My
hit.
hand lifts,
Uh-huh.
and I say you should have repented. 73 damage,
As-
and he's grappled.
73. Well, he's not dead as you grab hold of
better
the
dead,
unit. Yeah, I was gonna say bite. I know.
The bite,
Oh no.
You're dying in a more gruesome way.
34.
Yeah, one by one as he grabs into him, tearing him as they try to run. Big just chases them through as they finally get to the gate and exit out. The last one's head being chomped off and thrown or spat out to the side of the wall as Big just chases them to the gate.
Oh, conveniently, there's a guy right here.
Yeah.
You can smell him.
Alright. That is the assassin's turn, and that is all of them. The mages are gone. Commander, General Stronghelm, Magriel Stronghelm, what would you like to do?
Okay, we're doing a once over to see if there's any stragglers.
There is
Lord.
not, from your perspective. You can give me a sense motive to see if you want to see if any units are hiding amongst. But if you don't think you'd actually be looking for that much detail, then
I'm looking for anyone that doesn't have the symbol of the hometown.
You do see that this guy does. He does look like he's wearing his clothing's a little bloodied from the sky, but he looks to be wearing merchant clothing from the
Wouldn't
city.
everyone also be indoors? And
Oh yeah, it's
under
completely.
infinite orders? That's
it's also very suspicious. There's just a random merchant walking up the street.
He's suspicious.
He's just whistling his way down.
Let's see what my sense motive is.
The silk bloomy pants that he's wearing, covering the steel plating or the iron plating underneath it. You can see his weapon kind of sticking out to the side of, kind of tearing the pants. Totally not suspicious in the slightest.
All right. Well, my
There's a dead guy here.
If you don't do something about it, I'm gonna disintegrate him.
You have to see him.
Oh, I will see him. Trust me, I will.
So that's my cohort has a better sense motive than I do, so that's a plus 14.
Okay.
Wow. Longest dice roll.
Oh man, I
All
thought
right.
you rolled the 1. I was hoping.
No. 30.
As you kind of go looking about, let me roll for it. I don't think I can beat that. I'm not gonna lie. That not with a 2. What the fuck?
That's rough, man. That's my attack rolls.
Yeah, with the 2, you with my modifier, I'm way below. You notice the slightly blood kind of trickling down the merchant's clothing. The very obvious metal rod kind of sticking out of the torn pants. The very obvious dead body like down the street that's now naked.
Damn.
However, you also notice that Nero, who was supposed to be like you saw walk through the gate, doesn't even seem to notice this guy.
I'll have words for Nero later. Anyway.
There's one soldier currently
hello.
hiding.
Question.
Yes.
Is he walking in the direction of Big? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, down the street.
Does
Yeah.
he see Big's head like peeking out of the
Also, the spatter of the ball of the head that just went
He's probably
across.
gonna try and rotate and turn around. My cohort will also go over here. Probably find a similar person over here, huh?
Well, this person's not even disguised. That guy is full in armor. He looks like he's like just running.
They're gonna ask him to surrender too.
The commanders kind of seeing what's going on. This one seeing Big down the street is going to surrender outright, as his intelligence isn't low enough. I will roll for the second one to see if he will. A 9. He doesn't know he doesn't know his units behind him have surrendered. Yeah, go ahead and roll diplomacy. He won't outright surrender due to intelligence.
Okay, that's a plus 9 for my cohort. Alright, dice be kind. Hey. 19.
19. He looks at you, looks at your cohort and spits in their face.
Grease.
Fireball!
He looks at you he looks at him confused as now he's covered in grease and just goes, "Do you get off on this?" Or like... he says in Dwarvish.
I just do the eyebrow raise.
Alright. He is covered in grease.
I do.
Oh.
What? Okay.
Alright.
Incineration.
Does that
And
Wild.
the cohort will say we have someone that's not going to surrender over here.
Okay. Alright, as you end
my
your
way.
turn, the armies are going to take their shots. And as they do, you watch as a rain of arrows are going to focus all down on this commander's spot. I do need a reflex save from the cohort.
Oh, okay.
Because both are going to make a reflex save to see if they can dodge the arrows.
Reflex.
You know, fuck that. I'm not taking that 3. I'm rolling it in the tower. God damn, if it would fucking... No, that don't... Come here. Go in the tower. There. You're going to give me ass. At least...
Nice.
It gave me a 5. Okay, fuck you.
Dang, man.
That's a fail. All right. I mean, I wasn't expecting to succeed, but you know, it still hurts.
Hey, 22.
Yeah, as your cohort dodges nimbly out of the way, she seeing the arrows from her own side come flying from the main castle tower and the next section of wall over in the
I
south.
don't think I slips on the grease that he.
Yeah. As he kind of sees the arrow, starts to try and turn and run back to his men. The grease kind of covering him, turns him into a pincushion as he falls to the ground, dying almost instantly with the amount of arrows. The second round kills the soldier that was hiding between the walls earlier and hadn't moved this entire time. As you watch the enemy army wiped out, the few troops that were left surrendering, we exit out of initiative as you lot find yourself kind of cleaning, watching as the troops kind of cleaning up as you all kind of gather back towards the gate. The little cohort of dwarves now waiting outside the city, waiting for orders from Big, now calling themselves the Biggest. Which is very quickly misinterpreted, but we're going to leave that one alone.
I
I
told
need a
them
color
to be
so I can move my piece. I said I need a color so I can move my piece.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to move your piece. We're pretty much... there you go, though. I'll
They
there you go.
call themselves the Biggest. the thing is a class thing. It's called the Guardians of the Green.
Well, for reference, your character is currently chasing the army as it's gone off to surrender, and he is chasing the main general that the General Stronghelm told them to. So you're on a mission right now.
I killed the second in command.
You're following after the lines as they're retreating and basically picking them off as you are getting your shots, and while you look for the general who's disappeared back into the ranks. Now knowing what they look like, it just takes a little bit longer for you to find them. But as the rest of you kind of gather back in the town square, the Oathgarum sends word, or has sent word as a messenger comes running through, that the house of Hamescus has won the battle, not 10 miles out of here, and has managed to take the siege back to Frosthammer, or Clan Frosthammer City. Noting that the city will be completely burnt to the ground by the end of the day, there should be no more reinforcements coming. Uthgarum calls for an audience for not only the knights and soldiers who succeeded in defending the city of Hamescus, StrongPort, but for the commander and mercenaries to be rewarded as well, offering lands, titles, anything that you could ask of them. They're even offering to put off the reward if you so would desire to wait till their minds are rebuilt up and their economy is are brought back together. As you lot are sent this by a messenger, kind of who reads this off in a long scroll in front of all of you. He goes to a bunch of other things about what titles are available, what valuables, what ranks you've been given, what rewards you've been given in the royal court. A long list of things as they finish up. As each
rolls his eyes as he's heard this before.
Oh yeah,
move on for a little bit.
This is the fourth time.
Whispering into the crystal ball, just be like, "This is really long-winded."
I will say this speech goes for 4 hours. I imagine Big would wander off at a certain point with
Nero would just be like, "I'll send a letter."
There's two things with Big. One, because the anonymity is finally gone. I think clearly because of what happened here. He's going to be in Storm Giant form.
Okay.
So everyone's going to realize that didn't know him that he's actually just a Storm Giant.
I just look up at him and I give him a thumbs up. I blew someone up with lightning.
And he is going to bury the children and pray for their souls to his goddess Alinta.
Okay.
Nero will help with the burial.
As you two kind of head back, Wild, are you gonna sit there and listen to the guy as he reads through everything?
I will just subtly cast Fly.
Subtly.
Waving it.
Wave to the hand and start floating in the air.
Just start elevating up and back away.
You have a good
Big.
stealth. You have a good hide or move silently check.
Yeah.
You could stealth away so he doesn't notice you left.
You know what? I'll do that instead, so it doesn't look like I'm just randomly flying.
Yeah.
Move silently.
Yeah, give me a hide and a move silently roll.
Move silently is 37.
Okay. And hide?
Hide is 14.
As you kind of crouch down, or start to slowly shrink yourself down to Magrel's height, slowly etching your way as the guy is reading through the script. Magrel, you can fully notice what Wild's doing. The guy seems to continue on as Wild slowly sneaks back a few steps, hiding behind you, and then disappearing around a corner before running off, following after Big and Nero.
Hey, wait, I might be able to help him fix the walls. Would that be good?
Are you talking to me right now, or are you talking
to
Big?
Okay, that's what I
if you're
thought.
willing to wait for me to help that.
It'd be nice, but we weren't hired for it.
It'll take just one day. I'll probably need wherever Wild went, some help from him. Magma wall, when cooled, makes a nice obsidian wall.
Big will tell you where he's going next, because he just kind of wanders in random directions. So, if you want to stay to fix the wall, you'll know where to meet up with Big.
I'll make the offer to them and see if they want it. If not, then I'll stick with you.
As you two have this conversation, as Wild kind of disappears after Big, Magrel, you find yourself now standing next to the Fae, who suddenly reappears and listening into listening on the conversation, kind of tapping you on the shoulder and whispering into your ear that they'll stay here and listen if you want to leave, and let the person know that you all took off to go do something else.
What would I have done in the past for these sort of things? Would I be as a lawful good general? Should I just stay here, be a good general?
I mean, it's a summons to get these titles again. I mean, it would be kind of rude to walk off, but also at the same time, you're gonna have to go to the capital and be told all this once more. Not many people are probably gonna care that you just went back to your vacation now that the battle's over. Yeah.
I'll make the excuse that this city is not safe still since the walls have been destroyed and there's a gate down. I need to make sure the prisoners are all taken account of, and what numbers we lost and all those sorts of things. All the general things, you know.
The messenger just kind of nods and goes, "Oh, absolutely, General. No issues. I understand. I'll continue to run your companion," as he looks over at the Fae, as well as I assume your cohort who would be standing there.
Yep.
And he will start to walk through everything as your cohort kind of writes the rest of the information down just to give you a quick TLDR afterwards. They kind of your cohort walks off. The messenger kind of gets pulled aside as the Fae fairy kind of walk off, and the two being in talking. You notice it's a little something there. Something catches the your cohort's attention of the natural chemistry that seems to almost be there from their perspective. As the two walk off towards one of the taverns.
Do
Do I learn of what Cameron's character? I forget his name.
Nero.
Did with the people that
Oh yeah.
left away.
Once you hear, once the battle kind of clears and most of the prisoners are taken, you go back out towards the front gate, expecting to find not only your men but the loyalists that had turned sides. As you go out there, you see the camp is deserted. There's no one there, and as you look around, one of the remaining soldiers kind of stands up and goes, "Your commander, the mercenary, he threatened them, and they figured they were better off taking their chances on the rebel side, I guess."
Excuse me, he threatened prisoners and my own men.
Oh not just the prisoners, but your own men. Basically saying something along the lines of tossing them in the fissure that killed all of them. You know, you saw that he basically threatened to do that to them if they didn't listen, or something along those lines, or some bolt of lightning, I believe it was. I only saw it from the castle walls up above as he points to the tower.
At ease, soldier. Thank you.
He nods as he kind of continues picking up some of the bits and bobs from some of the dead soldiers.
I'm sorry, Cameron. You're gonna probably be forced to stay and help fix the walls.
Nero's gonna come up to you, actually, finding and go, "Hey, so if you have someone who can use water, I can actually help you fix the walls."
I cannot talk to you right now. You're going to be a formal complaint. Nero, what you did back there, threatening prisoners, it's like a rule number 1 of do not do's.
Nero's head just gonna slowly tip to the side. What do you mean?
I
told them not to run.
A few of the soldiers start to surround Nero as well. They are armed and they start to look. A couple of them are starting to pull out iron manacles.
Nero's just gonna blink 3 times.
Will you come quietly? It's not. We can work out something. It's not going to be prison, likely. Probably community service sort of thing.
I'll be peaceful. I'm offering to help fix the walls. I'm sorry if I upset them. I didn't mean to. I just told the prisoners not to run.
As you say this, one of the guards comes up and clamps the irons around your hands, and another clamps them around your legs. They just kind of point to you, not forcing you or anything like that. They kind of fall onto either side and kind of point you towards where you're going.
I will first wild shape out of them and then walk. I'll wild shape into a rat, then move away, and then wild shape back and just walk on. It's like, don't do that. That's rude. I'm working nicely.
The guards will once again pull their weapons out and pull out iron manacles.
I put them at ease. Escort them.
Guards kind of look at you as they, the guards look in utter shock at that comment.
What do you say?
I'm a her. Hearing the escort him, she goes, I'm a her.
My apologies.
All the guards just kind of look at each other, and you hear a couple in Dwarvish whisper, Can you tell that's a female? As the guards kind of back up, but they seem to eyeing you up. I'm gonna give you this, Magro, for a free sense motive on this. That you can tell there's definitely a discomfort amongst the soldiers. Many of them are looking at Nero like with bloodlust on their eyes. This was not something they're happy with.
I'll ask my cohort to. What rank would my cohort have? Essentially,
They'd be your right hand, I'd assume.
So probably we're just under general.
Yeah.
Whatever that one is.
Basically.
I'll have them escort as well. Make sure there's not a attempted murder.
No, you see the soldiers back off. The soldiers back off. I mean, they pretty clearly can tell that they can't take Nero on a one-on-one fight, but they do also look at you with disdain as you walk off.
They don't know the fact that Nero can cast spells while wild shape either. This is hilarious.
I give them a nod of knowing, and they'll definitely deal with it.
Yeah, the disgruntled lot head off, kind of many of them heading towards some of the broken down taverns, as well as to work with some of the prisoners and get them all set up.
Is that gas still floating over there, by the way?
It is, yes.
Green... Can we head over there real quick before? Because I have something that can help with that now.
I assume Big you'd be following it at this point with Wild on your back. Or are you
Big was waiting outside the city.
Oh, I was gonna wait outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna find out if he's leaving with or without Nero.
Waiting with his his new cohort of dwarves that have joined his little army.
He's a leader now.
If Nero's not back in like 10 minutes, Big's just gonna leave.
Alright, that's fair. I assume
Nero's
Wild's gonna chase after him. I assume so.
I will say, Maggle says, like, as he walks away, I hate doing paperwork. And then, what you're saying to my cohort is that you can deal with the green cloud?
Generally, possibly, yes. It'll be a cold wind, so we'll want to make sure there's no people there. But...
I assume our mages can conjure winds, right? To disperse this green cloud?
There are very few of your mages left, and they're using their magic right now to kind of put out the fires, the giant ice balls on the ground, checking to make sure none of those fissures did actual damage to the ground.
Does it seem like the cloud's a big threat right now? From perspective.
As from your cohort's perspective, it's only going up. It doesn't seem to be moving from that gate. It does not seem to be going into the city. The buildings around it, yes, are melting slightly, but they're not. The winds aren't carrying it towards the city yet. I mean, the winds could change. You don't know. It's not like you got the Weather Channel to subscribe to, unfortunately.
Man, you're right.
But currently the wind is going in the opposite direction.
Nero will pull out a gem and just hand it to you. Crush that, it'll bring you an air elemental. They should be able to blow that away with a whirlwind and carry the mist away.
Cohort will nod, and then you'll be escorted to jail.
Yeah, as you're taken to one of the broken buildings, you brought into a building that a cell. It's iron bars, a small straw bed, but the entire back wall has fallen over. Your cell.
Nero's gonna be a good person and just sit there calmly, and basically take a long rest, change their spells to have magma wall and ice wall.
Yeah.
I can then cast them one after another and basically make a fucking stone obsidian wall.
Yeah. As you start kind of getting your spells ready, Big, you hear from a messenger that Nero has been detained, and you are welcome to either stay for your reward or to leave and just let them know where you would want your reward brought to, or you can join in the capital to get the reward.
He'll meet them at the capital for his reward.
The messenger nods and says he will let the royal court know to expect you. And he heads back in, as I assume you start heading out.
Yep.
Right.
With his new men. They're going to train on the road. They're going to learn how to survive in the wilds.
Wild, are you following after Big, or are you going in your own separate way?
I'll follow with Big.
Okay. As you join in, watching the new little dwarven cohort that Big has kind of mimic him as he walks, as they try to copy him. Many of them puffing out their chests, kind of broadening their shoulders, and like a joke of how big actually is as they walk. Like the seven dwarves, arms out front, puffed up chests. Some of them start to sing a marching song as they go.
Sadly, they're all lawful, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so in the long run, when they train with Big can't turn them into the same class. He has to be chaotic, so they're going to be trained as normal monks as they train.
All right. As you lot head off, heading towards the direction of the capital, Nero, you find after about a day and a half of waiting, a dwarf finally comes to your cell. offering to work as basically a law speaker for you, someone who will speak in favor of you in a court, and that you will have a full fair day, basically to prove your innocence. However, he also states very plainly and common that you can also just accept the death penalty for what you did. As normally that wouldn't be the penalty. He goes into a long spiel explaining exactly why. But the summarization as he goes through it, it starts off with, basically goes along the lines of, because you're in war times, they don't have a holding for criminals. You will be just processed for your crimes against the allies or the dwarves of this town. As the dwarf kind of continues, or the snow dwarf continues to explain this, another one comes in as he bears the mark of Stronghelm, and he just comes in, opens the gate, and just lets you out. As the law speaker kind of just looks around confused, this guard just looks at you, Narrow, and goes, I guess you can leave out through the back if you don't want to walk through the door, but you're free to go.
You guys still want me to help fix the walls?
No, the House of Stronghelm has paid your ransom to the capital. You have been fully paid. You are expected to leave. You are recommended never to return to Hamescus StrongPort again.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
dwarves
fair.
might not like you from here on. Just so you know, in general.
I collect my bear and I head towards Big.
He also hands you a bag of 100 platinum pieces as you walk out and goes, this is to keep your mouth shut when you go to the capital. This was also paid to you by the clan of Stronghelm at the recommendation of a Magrel Stronghelm. He has now left the city on to continue his vacation with the exact words of, I swear to fucking Christ, if another war picks up before I get back and you drag me into it, I will burn this kingdom to the ground. We don't know what a Christ is, but we're pretty sure it's not good.
I think I've heard that said. I think my father said that once when I really annoyed him. I'd be afraid.
Yeah. So he goes, you've been paying? I recommend you not return to the Snowbeard lands. Honestly, I don't recommend even going to the capital if I were you, but that's just because a lot of the soldiers from this siege are going to be there, and they may decide to try and assassinate you.
Dwarves love dragons.
At that, Nero's just gonna smile. Well, my friend's going there, so I have to go meet him. But I'll keep your warning in mind.
He nods and goes, "Hey, good luck." Waves as you leave the jailhouse. Some of the guards kind of eye you up as you leave, but most of them keep their weapons sheathed as you kind of leave, or as you leave. Good.
Once outside of town, I find a bear to mount and make into a ride using my wind color because I can do this, and I just go.
Oh, are you giving
I'm
up?
riding a bear.
Are you giving up Orsa?
No, I can have multiple. I can have multiple mounts, but chosen mounts at a time.
Okay.
So this one's just temporary till I get back to Big.
Okay. As you hop on a bear heading towards where
following along.
Yeah, where you were told Big would be going. It doesn't take you more than about a day and a half to catch up, because with Big walking a lot slower due to his cohort, or his little cohort and band now, it takes him a lot longer. But you do notice his men have gotten leaner. Most of them have tossed their metal armor into bags that they're now carrying as weights instead of wearing it for protection.
I would have also swapped one of my lowest level spells that I would make sure I had good berry ready. That way I can feed Big's cohorts if needed.
Oh, most of them have full rations.
Also,
they end
Big
up running out.
Yeah.
Big hunts big creatures to stay in shape.
But as you kind of head out, I assume so. Just to clarify, Big and Narrow and Wild, are you going to be actually pilfering anything? Well, I know Big's not going to probably pilfer anything. So I don't really got to ask. Narrow and Wild, neither of you are going to be pilfering anything off the bodies of the dwarves.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, if anything sticks out magical wise.
No, the only ones that had any magic gear were the assassins that were too far in the city that you don't want to get caught taking anything off of. Especially after what you just saw Narrow go through.
Narrow's gonna look at Big and be like, some of the dwarves might try and kill me.
I will say, if you would have followed after the army, and everything, you may have found something. But if you're gonna be following towards Big, he's going towards the capital instead, which is to the to the west instead of north.
There's no way the world's not going to hear about Big and his merry men after this session.
Yeah, as you lot head on your way, The
I release the other bear once I make it up to big two. Tell them good job and
Yeah.
give them like a meat
as
slab that I can't eat.
as
I
you
have big hand. No.
Yeah, as you hand it off, letting the bear go, you lot head towards the capital. Magriel continues his vacation, now heading to further abroad on a boat, deciding it's just not worth staying on land at this point to get his tan.
I'm going to hide as a mouse.
the-
I'm
Gotta get on
when
the
we're in the
beach.
capital.
The Fae seems to disappear without a trace, never to be seen once more by the party members, at least for the time being. As you lot all head in your different directions, word begins to spread. Yes?
Did I ever get a name for that Fae, by the way?
You did not. They never gave you their name.
A shame.
As you lot all head in your separate directions, the world begins to hear rumors of a giant blue bear with his small army of mercenaries, and thus the legend of the blue bear mercenaries starts to pick up. We thank you all those who watch. We hope you enjoyed, and with that, we'll see you next time.